Brooke Kilgore here following a 3-3 tie against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. I'm here with Caden Bogenpohl, who hit his second home run of the season. Congratulations. I just want to say it was off the first pitch you faced tonight. What were you seeing at bat?
I just stepped in there first AB, wanted to ambush a heater, and exactly what I did and got the result I wanted. So it was a good start to the game, and, just trying to build off that for next game.
Definitely. You've had a little bit of a slow season so far. We saw you in your first game about almost a month ago at this point, hit your first home run in your debut, and here you are doing it again against the Harbor Hawks. Just what have you seen in those 27 days to get you to this point?
Yeah, just staying consistent, showing up every day, and doing what you can. It's a tough game, and it's going to eat you alive if you look at it and look in the past. But it's just about going about the next day and doing about it right. So.
Yeah. The theme of this team has been resilience. You guys took BP in the batting cages today, of all places, and then had a great number of hits here tonight. What have you seen from this team, I should say, in terms of the offensive prowess?
Just having a lot of fun, and we love playing with each other, and just having a lot of fun, and it makes it a lot easier to show up every day with those guys. So,
thank you so much, Caden.
Of course.
Brooke Kilgore here following a 3-3 tie against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. I'm joined by manager Lauren Hibbs. Coach, a little bit more of an explosive offense here tonight, and you end in a tie. So you walk away without the loss. How are we feeling after all that?
It was a weird game. I feel like I'm a soccer coach right now, I guess we get 1 point for that. So we did some really good things, and it's kind of some tight late game situations. So proud of our guys for that, for maintaining their composure and continuing to kind of stick with the plan. We're just going to have to find a little bit more offense. We've kind of been scuffling a little bit here the last few games, but proud of the way we pitched. I mean, Buck didn't have anything tonight. I mean, for him to get us to like the fifth, because he just competed. It was just pure, just go out there and just lay it out there today. Bullpen was pretty good again, and we just got to find a little bit more offense here the next few games.
Yeah. I heard earlier that you guys were taking batting practice in the batting cages today. Of course, that probably didn't have much to do with the offense, but of course, with the amount of hits that you guys got tonight, 9 tonight, do you think that had any effect?
Well, it's too hot for us. We weren't allowed to take BP on the field. So, I mean, I get it kind of, but, I grew up in Kansas where it's really hot. I lived in North Carolina and Florida, so this is like a normal day. But, so we prepared the best way we could under the circumstances, and both teams had to do the same thing. So both teams are on the same page. So, we'll see. We'll see what we can do to find a little bit more offense here moving forward.
Of course, circling back to Ryan Buckler, after he gave up that home run, 2 2/3 scoreless innings, it kind of reflects back to the last time we were here at Hyannis when Payton Ma gave up the home run and then pitched a couple shutout innings right after. What does that say to the starters that you've put in place?
You've got a great memory.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Again, Buckler, this is no disrespect to Buck. If you watch this, I know you didn't have anything tonight, but you've dang competed, and we're proud of him for that. And then our bullpen was able to do some good things. We were kind of be able to play matchup because Carson was really good. Want him in there against left-handed hitters. And then we got to Adam at the end and try and throw slider, their 4-hole hitters. So they executed the plan today, and proud of them for that. And again, we got to find a little bit more offense here.
Another trip back in time. The last time Caden Bogenpohl hit a home run was July 2nd in his debut in Cotuit Pinstripes. He just, a little bit of a slow season so far. Not much offense, 0.208 batting average at this point. But he comes out tonight and he fires on all cylinders. What were you seeing from him?
Well, he's a very talented kid that came in late because he was hurt. So he missed a month, basically, of live at-bats. And he's going to figure it out. We see glimpses. We're going to keep putting him out there. In the middle of our order because he's going to be a really good player. It's been kind of hit and miss a little bit this summer, but that's okay. Nobody comes up here and just dominates. And we're going to keep putting him out there, and he's going to be willing to, and I know he's willing to make adjustments, and he works. And so he'll figure it out. We got 5 games left in the regular season, so it'd be good for him to get hot the last 5 games.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach. Appreciate it.
It's game 36 of the Cape League season here at Lowell Park. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. Chris Albright joins me, Connor Shue, on the call for today's presentation of Cotuit Kettleers baseball. They host the Harwich Mariners, playing them for the 4th time this summer. East-West matchup, the Mariners atop the East Division. The Kettleers right in the middle of all of it, in 4th place in the West, trying to get a little bit higher in playoff position there. They are just a half game behind Hyannis, who sits in 3rd place. Hyannis tied the Kettleers last night 3-3.
And it was a pretty close game yesterday, Connor, much like the score suggested, but we were talking about it. Those two teams were very evenly matched throughout. Hyannis, a very good competitor for Cotuit in that one. But you look at what was working well for the Kettleers. It was getting on the scoreboard early. All three of the Ket's runs came before the fifth inning, two of which came in the first off a blast from Caden Bogenpohl, and then relief pitching, just continuing to be a strong point for the Kets. A total of 5 1/3 innings thrown by 3 different relief pitchers. Not a single run was allowed.
Today, for Cotuit, they throw Max Haug in his 4th start in a Kettleer uniform. Began the summer as a reliever, but he pitches against a tough lineup. The Harwich Mariners, the best record on Cape. Who comes up to bat for them, Chris?
Leading off for Harwich, it's going to be Tanner Marsh, who will be playing shortstop. Batting second is Nico Brini. He's playing center field. Batting third is Aiden Robbins, the left fielder. D. Kennedy bats fourth. He's the designated hitter for Harwich. Matt Conti bats fifth. He'll be doing the catching duties. Sam DiCarlo bats sixth. He's playing second base. Patrick Foltz bats seventh. He'll be at the hot corner third base. Kyle Wolf batting eighth. He will be playing first base. And Jake Coonan wrapping up the lineup card playing right field.
And behind them, the defense looks like this. Dean West in left field, Caden Bogenpohl in center, Nolan Stevens in right. Johnson Farber, Sean Martinez making his Kettleers debut at second base. Von Schlegel, his first game at first base. Jack Natilli doing the catching for Max Haug. Leading off this game for a Kettleers staff that has the second best earned run average on Cape with a 353 mark, going up against the Harwich Mariners, who have the best mark, a 316, headlined by their starting pitcher today, Tom Shimileski.
Shimileski is a good arm. This will be his third start of the summer. He currently sports a 2.04 ERA, and he's already thrown 17 2/3 innings this summer. He's allowed 15 hits, 16 strikeouts, only 4 walks. So there's going to be a couple good pitchers out here today. You can't overlook Max Haug. You look at his numbers, they're impressive as is. Haug on the season through 18 2/3 innings. He's struck out 19, only given up 9 earned runs. But you look at what he's done as a starter, and that's what really stands out, Connor.
A sub-1 earned run average in 13 innings pitched. He's actually only given up a single earned run when coming in as a starter, as opposed to lots of trouble coming in the back end of games out of the bullpen. I think we can only expect more great things for Haug coming in the wake of more great starting pitching from the Kettleers. Ryan Buckler had a nice outing yesterday. He did give up 3 runs, but they were all in the first 2 innings. He went 1, 2, 3 in his next 2, and then pitched into the 5th inning in that one. Before that, we saw Rob Evans pitch well a couple of games prior. 5 innings shutout for him with 6 strikeouts. So, Max Haug takes the hill for the Kettleers, looking to continue the Kettleers' great pitching ways. For the back end of this summer, this is the 5th to last game in the Kettleers' regular season. They're hanging on to playoff hopes by a thread. In the 4th spot in the West, at this point just above Falmouth, who are 13-21-1, Cotuit 14-18-3. Here's Tanner Marsh, who takes a first pitch ball. First pitch thrown at 4:32 local time here in beautiful Cotuit, Massachusetts, nestled inside Barnstable. We're at the crown jewel of the Cape League, Lowell Park. That pitch was lifted high on the infield. Cam Johnson calls everyone off and makes the grab.
It's a nice quick out, worked by Max Haug. He's really setting the tone for what he's going to be doing today. He doesn't give up a whole lot of contact as a starting pitcher. Like we were talking about, he's thrown 13 innings coming into this game as a starting pitcher, only allowing 1 earned run. And he has looked really potent up on the mound just in terms of how he's able to work the strike zone.
Has a tough slider and changeup. 2 of his best pitches, playing off a fastball that doesn't live in the high 90s, but does enough in the low 90s range, high 80s. He faces Nico Brini, who enjoyed a great first game against the Kettleers the first time these teams met. That was way back in June. The first week these teams played, it was the fourth game back on, June 17th? And Nico Brini had 3 hits, including a leadoff triple, and has only continued to produce for the Mariners.
Well, he got a hit in each of his first 3 plate appearances that game, so keeping him quiet early is a tough task.
Schlegel misplays it, will throw to Haug in time to get out number 2. So Brini will have to wait for the first hit today. He will give way to Aiden Robbins. Robbins initially out of Seton Hall on his way to Texas. That's quite the step up. But it checks out. He was pretty incredible at Seton Hall. He hit over 400 this past season. Was one of the best players in the Big East by far. Here was his slash line. 422, 537, 652 for Seton Hall. 86 base hits, 19 doubles, 5 triples, 6 homers, 20 stolen bases, and he only got caught once.
That's pretty impressive.
He's parlayed that into more success on Cape. A 292, 388, 539 slash line in 23 games with Harwich. 4 doubles, 6 long balls. Robbins playing left field today. Smashes one deep to left field. West chasing it down and goes over his head. Robbins going to jog into second base with a double.
It was a well-struck baseball. Dean West had to break towards the fence instantly as that ball was flying off the bat. A little bit of wind was aiding it out there, so West had a good chance to run it down just over his grasp. Flew over his glove. He's had some good catches out in left field this summer. But I'll tell you what, Aiden Robbins has some pop in his bat.
He certainly does. A top 50 prospect for the 2026 draft. Here comes D. Kennedy. He plays his college ball at Kansas State. Haug checks second, the fire. That's a strike. Umpires for today's game. Michael Chukerman behind the plate. Ryan DeMar at first. Glenn Stewart at third. Haug looking to complete a shutout first inning against the Mariners, who, despite their great record, have been fairly middle of the road in offensive categories. 234 batting average is one of the lowest on Cape. 8th. Their on-base percentage, 343, is 5th, and their slugging percentage of 325 is 3rd. But they've really bolstered the top of their lineup as the season's gone on. You don't often get guys like Robbins midway through like they did. He injected a lot into their lineup, and the leadoff man who we didn't get a lot of time to talk about, Tanner Marsh, was a great add out of Liberty. Lifted high in the air, just past the infield. And Stevens makes the grab. One hit against Max Haug. He was left on base here in the top of the first. A scoreless inning. We're going to the bottom half here in a moment.
Get ready for big results with our small machines. With more power, performance, comfort, and savings. They're ready for every job. And we're ready with plenty of inventory, the best support in the business, same-day parts availability, and locations across the Northeast. So you can always be ready to work. Milton Cat, always ready.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Tom Shimoleski takes the hill for the first time against the Kettleers. He was a reliever at school this year with North Carolina, transferred in there from Princeton where he was a starter, but he was lights out with the Tar Heels, a sub-1 ERA in 13 appearances.
And he's continued that success here on Cape this summer. He's put up great numbers pitching through 17 2/3. He's got a 2.04 ERA. He's only allowed 4 earned runs. His 16 strikeouts to 4 walks is an impressive 4-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. And he's averaging just under 9 Ks per 9 innings. So he's got good stuff, and he'll be facing a Cotuit lineup that's looking to get back into the swing of things from a hitting standpoint.
He's got a couple of tough breaking balls to square up. Fastball with some ride around 90 miles an hour. Faces off against Cam Johnson, Ryan Farber, and Caden Bogenpohl to start off the Kettleers order. They collected 3 runs on 9 hits last night against Hyannis. Cam Johnson went 1 for 5. He got some run in the extra innings as well. He was the ghost runner in the top of the 10th. Shimoleski to Johnson. That's chopped in play towards second. That took a weird hop, but the glove flip wasn't in time. An incredible effort over at second base by Sam DiCarlo, but Johnson just barely beat it out.
That's one of those times where no matter how much you try defensively to get out Camden Johnson, no matter how great of a rebound you make on a play, Camden Johnson's speed in the end is one of his greatest assets, and he showcased it there.
Call that a single. Cam Johnson just gets hits, hovering around that 300 mark. Now it's Ryan Farber, switch hitter, batting right-handed. Had a 3-hit game yesterday against Hyannis. One of 4 Cotuit All-Stars. Him, Jared Vincula, Jack Natilli, and Payton Ma. Strike 1. Shimoleski started plenty of games at Princeton. A total of 24 in his first couple of years there. Missed his entire 2024 season. He's a third-year Cape guy, too. Was with Falmouth last summer, pitched in 4 games, and he started 6 for Harwich in 2023 to the tune of a 3.21 ERA. So he's seen success here previously. Has a quick pickoff move from the left side. I feel like you just look at Shimoleski's motion and you think he's a guy who can deliver a nice pickoff move.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, he's got a great movement. It's a lot of fluidity up on the mound. No wasted motion. And typically for southpaws, you'll see more of those herky-jerky pickoff moves where you have to break things apart. But, he's fluid all across the board.
Farber doing a good job of holding off his pitches. Farber this summer, a 287 batting average, a 735 on base plus slugging. Had a stretch there where he was up around a 330 batting average. Has come back down just a touch. Skies one out in the right center field gap. That's going to get down a base hit. Johnson chugging towards third. Farber's going to be into second. Johnson gets the wave home, and he's going to be safe. Ryan Farber with an RBI double to start off the scoring for the Kets.
Farber can get that baseball down anywhere in the outfield. it doesn't matter what side of the plate he hits from, he can find that free real estate and absolutely peppered that ball between right and center field, got it down to the wall. Johnson, he can make it around the base paths in a hurry. There's no stopping him when he gets a good break.
Blazing around the base paths. Now it's power bat Caden Bogenpohl. He deposited his second homer of the season to right field last night. So for Ryan Farber, that's his fourth double of the summer. Now Caden Bogenpohl will look to keep the line moving. Still no out for Shimilewski. 0-2 count to Bogenpohl. He has some prodigious power, but has struggled with the strikeouts at times this summer. 18 walks as well, but 25 strikeouts. Here comes the 0-2. Hit right up the middle. Tried to throw the glove at it. That gets through. Farber charging around third. Another run comes home. RBI single for Caden Bogenpohl.
And for Cotuit, getting hot early in the game is important. The Kets have been successful when getting on the scoreboard first. They've done a good job this season of tacking on early. And today, no different. The Cotuit bats have been able to piece together hitting in recorded fashion. It's not just one hit, it's back-to-back-to-back hits now.
They're in rhythm right now. 3 base hits to start off the game for the Kets. Now it's Zan Van Schlegel batting cleanup for the first time this summer. I like the move, too. Van Schlegel has been swinging it quite well in his short time as a Kettleer. A .318 average over 7 games played. Lines one through, another base hit. 4 straight to start for the Kettleers. And Bogenpohl made it back to second just in time. Jake Coonan dropped the ball in right field for just enough time to where Bogenpohl considered breaking for third.
So it was warm today, and it is a bit of a warm one. That meant that there was no batting practice held at Lowell Park today. We got to talk with Lauren Hibbs before the game, and he said, well, we were kind of hoping we could get some batting practice in to get those live AB-esque type cuts just so we could start feeling our swing a little bit more. Didn't happen, but you couldn't tell. The Kettleers bats have been ready to swing today, and so far no one out. 4 guys have gone up to the plate, and there's 4 hits on the scoreboard for Cotuit. So maybe you just don't ever take batting practice. Is that the takeaway?
Well, I don't know about that, but sometimes you hear guys talk about maybe going out of routine a little bit and just simplifying things. Just like, all right, let's just go out there and hit and not really think about it. And sometimes that works for guys, and it seems like that approach has been unplanned for the Kettleers today, but it's certainly working. 4 up, 4 on via the base hit. Now it's Jack Natilli, the power hitter. I think we should ask our resident baseball player, Jaden Marine, if that's really true, though. Well, we want to know if sometimes, if you don't take batting practice, sometimes does that simplify things, make it easier?
When you're going through a rut, yes.
Confirmed. There you go, from the man himself. We always go to Jaden for some baseball insight if we need it. We never played high enough level ball to really have a good idea ourselves.
No, we didn't play. We didn't play at Bloomsburg. I'll tell you, that's a baseball factory.
Produced Jaden Marine. I don't have any other names. Sorry. Well, Jack Natilli, going to 1-2 count. Rips 1 foul. Runners on first and second.
I'll text my coach and see if any Bloom alum has ever played in the Cape. We'll get back to you on that.
We'll hear if there's been any Bloomsburg alum here on Cape, and I wouldn't be surprised. You do see the D2, D3, JUCO circuits pop up a little bit more here as the season goes on. And yesterday, Hyannis's starting catcher was a JUCO guy. Dayton LaChance went to McLennan. Old teammates with Nick Greeny, Kettleers reliever, who was there as well, and before he went to Florida State. Now he's back in the portal. Jack Natilli, a Cincinnati Bearcat. He's got a 2-2 count. The pitch hit hard and high out into right center. Tracking it down is Nico Brini, but that's well deep enough to move Bogenpohl over to third. Runners on the corners, one down.
Just the first out of the ball game recorded by Shimoleski, and it's off a very powerful hitter, Jack Natilli. So you get the first notch under your belt, hoping for more to follow. But looking at this Cotuit lineup, a lot of the powers spread out to the point where you're not going to face a bunch and then be off scot-free for a little bit. There's some powerful bats scattered throughout this starting nine for Cotuit.
And here's one that plays a different game. Dean West, more of a throwback. Contact, speed, plate discipline is kind of his bread and butter. At UCLA this year, he was their leadoff man. Hit over 300, had an on-base percentage of almost 500, and stole double-digit bags. In the summer, he's been a bit up and down. 243 average, but that walk rate is still well up there. 19 free passes to only 11 strikeouts for West.
He's got incredible plate discipline. I mean, he knows how to watch the baseball well, won't challenge anything that he doesn't have to.
Shimoleski with runners on the corners. He comes home. His first strike of the count. Shimoleski came into this game with an ERA around 2. This is the first time he's really scuffled. Well inside on West. Counts 3-1. Bogenpohl is on third. Von Schlegel's on first. Bogenpohl drove in Ryan Farber on a single. Von Schlegel singled as well. It's 3-2. Only 4 left for each of these teams after this game. Kets get Orleans on the road tomorrow. Then it's 2 straight at home against Wareham and Bourne. And then finally, the season finale against Falmouth. I have a feeling that's going to be a pretty important game for playoff position.
Positioning 100%, and so much so that that game could determine who stays on Cape for another couple days and who has to book a flight back.
Falmouth in last place in the West. They're 13-21-1. Cotuit just above them, 14-18-3 in fourth. The top 4 teams in each division go on to the playoffs. Tapped on the ground, foul. Harwich is in quite the stretch of baseball here. They had to play a makeup game on the off day last Wednesday. They beat Bourne 12-2. But in that stretch of games, as that's lined straight off the pitcher, West is going to reach safely and drive in Bogenpohl. That is 5 first-inning hits for the Kettleers now and 3 runs scored.
Things are rolling for Cotuit right now. This is the first time since game 22 of the season, that was July 18th against Falmouth, that Cotuit has scored more than 2 runs in the first inning. In that matchup against the Commodores, Cotuit scored 4 in the first. So this is something that the Kets have been needing.
More than ever. in a bit of a rut offensively. I mean, we talked to Coach Hibbs, and he admitted it. He's like, hey, it's not going as well as we'd like it to with the bats, so you need a game like this, and I'm sure he's pretty pleased over there in the dugout with how this one is starting.
No, it's a great start for some guys that have needed to see some moments where they're watching the barrel connect. They're watching the base hits happen, and you need to see those runs cross the board. Cotuit able to get 3 across the board yesterday, but the Kets were held scoreless for the final 6 frames of the ball game. So that's kind of what you leave the game with. Getting that rolling here today shows, hey, it's a new day. This is a new opponent, a new game. We can take control from the get-go here.
Here is the first new Kettleer hitter in about a week. Sean Martinez welcomes himself to the village. He starts at second base today. He's batting 7th. Plays his college ball at St. Peter's. The 5'11" infielder from Perkasie, Pennsylvania. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The 1-0. Martinez with St. Peter's. Hit .306 this past year, an .881 OPS. 5 doubles, 19 hits, and 62 at-bats. Not a lot of opportunity, but he made the most of the plate appearances he had. Two on for Martinez. Still only 1 out recorded for Shimoleski. He's thrown 29 pitches in the inning. Make it 30. This is a nightmare scenario for him. The Mariners have already used 1 mound visit. There's nobody warming yet in the pen, though, so if he gets hit around a little more, he's going to have to wear it. Swing and a miss. Four singles and a double. Ryan Farber drove in Cam Johnson on the RBI 2-bagger. Caden Bogenpohl brought him in on a single, and Dean West brought home Bogenpohl on a single of his own. Ball 4. Another batter reaches for Cotuit.
That's Sean Martinez's first time reaching base as a Kettleer. Does it in his first plate appearance. Showed some good discipline. Didn't chase anything that he didn't have to. And he also keeps this inning alive, keeps the streak going of just runners reaching base. This is upping the pitch count of Shimoleski.
He's well over 30 now. Martinez on first, West on second. On third, Von Schlegel. That's ripped through the hole. That'll bring home 1. Von Schlegel comes through, and West holds off on third. An RBI single for Nolan Stevens. Just keeps coming.
The hit train is rolling right now. Cotuit now with Tagger Tyson stepping up to the plate. The Kets will have hit around the lineup card.
So Von Schlegel's in to score. West is on third, Martinez on second. Love the aggressive approach by Nolan Stevens as well, coming off a 2-hit day yesterday. He just missed a homer on a double out to dead center in Hyannis. Hit a hard single as well, so he keeps the train rolling. Now Tagger Tyson, who has struggled a little bit in a Cotuit uniform. Got a couple hits in his first couple of games, including a double, but has cooled down since. And Shimoleski can't find the zone. 35 pitches thrown, 20 strikes. And all the strikes he's throwing are just getting smacked into the outfield. Here's his 2-0. Tagged high. Foul. First baseman Wolf gave it a look, but it's well out of play. 6 hits and 7 at-bats for the Kettleers. 7 of 8 have reached base in this first inning. You could say this is maybe their best inning since the 14-run inning we saw against Brewster a few weeks ago.
I'd have a hard time finding something that says otherwise.
We're perusing through recent Kets history to try and find something better than this, at least in the early parts of a game. Well, that was ripped straight back.
The Kets have scored 4 runs in the first a couple of times this season. The 6 hits, that's now, I'll call it a season high. I think I've looked back far enough. Yeah, that's a season high in the first inning.
Wow. The pitch. Hit hard and high out to right field. Sailing under it is Coonan. West is going to tag. He fires home. That's well wide of the bag. Another one comes home. Sac fly for Tagger. Tyson makes it 5-0 Kets.
And there's the most runs in a first inning this season from Cotuit. An absolutely incredible masterclass of hitting here in the bottom of the first.
5-0 Kets, and they will have batted around. Here comes Cam Johnson for the second time this frame. And Max Haug is just sitting back in the dugout, waiting for his turn to pitch. It's been a while. We're already halfway through this game, and we're not, or a half hour through this game, and we're not even through the first.
Unreal.
Johnson lines one into right, gets down a base hit. Here comes Martinez. Johnson's digging for second. He's in safely with a run. Johnson in safely with a double. His second hit of the inning brings in run number 6 for the Kettleers.
And with that double, Camden Johnson is now halfway to a cycle. And we haven't even left the first inning. He's got a single and a double. He's got an RBI. Not much you can want more from a leadoff man in the first inning.
Man, Johnson in the leadoff spot has just been a revelation, Chris.
Oh, it really has been.
It's all she wrote for Shimoleski. New pitcher incoming for the Mariners after Cotuit ambushes Harwich, the top team in the East, for 6 runs in the bottom of the first. We'll be back in a second.
When we see our patient, our philosophy is to not just take care of the isolated pathology or problem that they're here for. We look at the care of a patient as the whole patient, how they hold hands with a spouse or partner, how they engage with their children or grandchildren. These are important things in the equation of how we decide optimal treatment for patients, whether that's non-operative or operative intervention. Every patient gets treated as a family member or as a pro athlete in our mind. We provide concierge level of care. That's how we want it done for our own, and that's what we continue to do here in the greater Boston area.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we know there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. Now that's how we all win. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
.6-0 is the score in the bottom of the first. The Kettleers are all over Harwich. New pitcher is Josh Donegan out of Long Beach State after Chum Shimoleski was run out of the stadium.
There's no other way to put it. Cotuit hit around and then some off Shimoleski in his tenure, only racking up 1 out. Cotuit 6 runs on 7 hits. Tagged up the lefty on the mound, and now Harwich forced to not just go to their bullpen, but go to a different side of the rubber up on the slab. And I mean, you're going to have a right-handed arm against a good mix of righties and lefties for Cotuit. As of right now, it's just getting out of this first inning.
So here's Donegan. A mixed summer for him. 7 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, only 2 walks issued, but 7 hits and 5 earned runs. That puts him at a 6.43 ERA, and he enters an incredibly unfavorable situation. His team is down 6 runs in the first inning, and he's got runners on second and third, although he does have 2 outs in his back pocket. He sets up against Ryan Farber, who's batting from the left side now. He had an RBI double from the right earlier. He's looking for his second game this season with hits from both sides.
And that would be the second time in Cape League history it's happened. So Ryan Farber would occupy the only 2 times it has happened in Cape League history.
He was looking for hit number 2 on that one. Big swing. And that inning, of course, the first one came against Brewster in the game where they scored 19 runs total, 14 in 1 inning. He had a single and a homer, part of 3 straight. Donegan working the zone early on. It's 1-2. Donegan in Long Beach State this year posted a 6.52 ERA. He was a swingman, 14 appearances, 6 starts. The catcher, Conti, almost lost it. Man, that would be nightmarish if he got a passed ball here in the first batter he's faced for Donegan.
Would not be ideal.
So Conti kept it close. Donegan versus Farber. 2 runners in scoring position. The pitch. Well upstairs. 6 runs on 7 hits in the frame for Cotuit.
If memory serves me right, Farber's home run for his second hit in the inning came with 2 strikes.
Can Farber serve the same approach here? It's a 3-2 count. That was a high fastball that he swung at. So Donegan gets out of it, but 6 come across for Cotuit. The starter, Tom Shimileski, run out of the game after 2 1/3. It is 6-0 Cotuit entering the top of the second.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
There hasn't been a ton of training when it comes to bat speed or products for players to be able to train bat speed. You can improve your bat speed and reach your goals working 10 to 15 minutes a day on this a couple of times a week. That's a no-brainer for every player.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
It is 6-0 Cotuit after 1. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the top of the second. Max Haug, after a long break, retakes the slab to face off against the middle of the order for Harwich. Matt Conti, Sam DiCarlo, and Patrick Fultz. Some housekeeping notes as well. Luke Lavin replaces Dean West out in left field. We're not really used to seeing Lavin in that spot mostly a catcher, but he's taken some reps in the outfield at school. In 2024, he was actually a primary left fielder before going behind the dish for all 21 of his games last year. Farber charges and makes the throw to retire Conti, 1 down.
Farber continuing to dazzle out there. He's played in now every single game for Cotuit this season. And I got to talk with him after the game last night at Hyannis, and I said, Ryan, I'm tired just watching you play, man. And he kind of laughed, and I said, so how are you feeling? Are you feeling tired? And he said, I'd rather play baseball a little bit tired than not play at all. And I think that just speaks to the type of player he is. He truly just has a love for the game, and that's shown not just in his style of play, but how he lifts up the team around him.
That's a guy who just lives and breathes the game. An everyday type of guy, and he's going to bring that mentality to a good Auburn team. That's lifted high and deep into left, but Laffin has it read. 2 down. DeCarlo flies out.
Lavin made that catch all the way, though it was a little bit humorous to see him track it. That's the first action he's seen out in left field, and I think he took a couple more extra steps measuring up that baseball than, left fielder's been playing more routinely has, but he's getting the rust knocked off of him right now.
Oh, he hasn't played the outfield since last summer with Corvallis in the West Coast League, as that's lifted in the air. A batted ball to center by Patrick Fultz. Under it is Caden Bogenpohl. Man, a quick inning from Max Haug. Only at 17 pitches through 2. We're going to the bottom of the second. 6-0 Cats.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we know there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. Now that's how we all win. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
We're offering 0% for 60 months on CAT's new lineup of compact track loaders. That's 0% for machines that have been redesigned from the ground up. 0% for new features and big comfort.
Nice cab, heated seat, great machine.
0% for more power and performance.
Picked up a big 4,000-pound block like it was nothing.
0% for work tools too. But there's a 0% chance this offer will last. So contact Milton Cat before there's 0 time left.
Out for his first full frame, it's Josh Donegan in relief of Tom Shimoleski after a surprise first inning from the Kettleers, jumping all over the Mariners. 6-0. We'll see what more they have in the tank here in frame number 2. They bring up Caden Bogenpohl, Zanvon Schlegel, and Jack Natilli.
So the 7 runs hit in the first inning. There was a stretch going into yesterday's game against Hyannis where Cotuit could not eclipse 6 hits in 3 straight games. They got 9 yesterday, but now with 7 in the first inning today, this is, a new type of hitting that has found the Cats as of recent.
Swing and a miss for Bogenpohl, who singled in Ryan Farber his first time up. 7 hits in the first. Cotuit's still a top half offensive team on Cape, even coming into this game. Had a couple of tough outings at the dish. 1 run against Brewster a couple games ago, and then 3 against Hyannis yesterday.
Well, the Cotuit bats have been there. As of right now, Cotuit is top 3 in the league in team batting average and top 3 in the league in team OPS.
Bogenpohl just skied one foul. It's anyone's guess where that one landed.
I think behind us.
Saw some kids scampering in that direction, so I think you got the read there.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Whew. Fouled that one off the label. Still 0-2. Kettleers, a 247 average, is third in the league. 356 on base percentage is first. They still take their walks no matter where the hitting is going. And a 331 slugging percentage is around the top as well. The pitch. Bogenpohl, a 206 average coming into this one. Had a couple 2-hit games earlier this week. Hit a homer last night. He's rounding into form. 1-2. Rocketed out into right field. That is a no-doubter off the bat of Caden Bogenpohl. Back-to-back games with a bomb. Your score is 7-0 Cotuit. An ambush of the Mariners.
Caden Bogenpohl's power is matched by very few, especially at the collegiate level. He absolutely torched that ball over the right field fence. I mean, you said it perfectly with rocketed. That exit velo had to have been well above triple digits.
Wouldn't be surprised. His first homer he hit here was over 100 off the bat. He hit that one dead center. I think we'll have to get the report from Johnny, the TrackMan operator.
I'm texting Johnny right now.
Good call. So 7 runs now for Cotuit. They've shown no signs of slowing down. So that's Caden Bogenpohl's third homer of the season. So you could say he's a triple and a double from the cycle. Cam Johnson's a homer and a triple from the cycle. So a handful of extra base hits. Ryan Farber with a double as well. Swinging a foul tip. You don't see the Cats employ this much extra base power in one game that often, and we're going to keep calling back to the Brewster game because it's the most comparable to this offensive performance this year, but that's the only time we've really seen them turn on the Jets like that.
No kidding, and it's all just been in short bursts. Like, this has been continuous rather than taking a hit there and a hit there. It's all been put together.
There's another. Von Schlegel deposits one into left, and he took a big turnaround first. Will retreat there. Another hit. That's 9 and a multi-hit day for Von Schlegel. That's already 3 Kettleers with multi-hit games, and we're in the bottom of the second.
Okay, so we have the numbers on the Bogenpohl home run. I'll play a little bit of trivia with you. Guess the exit velo and then guess the distance.
Exit velo, 101.
Go a little up.
102.
It was torched, man. Stop underselling him.
105. How about
105. There we go.
That makes more sense. He smashed it off the bat. I thought it tailed a little bit at the end, so I thought that might have contributed. But it's the velo off the bat. So
yeah, exit velo, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. And distance-wise, the foul pull that's hitting to left field. Another base hit for the Cats. Jack Natilli, his first knock. 10 hits for the Cats now. So back to the batted ball trivia. Right field, the foul pole is 320. He hit that, I'd say, 20 feet inside. So maybe the fence is roughly 5 to 10 feet deeper, but he hit it well into the trees. I'm going to say 380.
Dude, you're underestimating the man. It's Caden Bogenpohl.
I know, but it's 320.
It was a bogey bomb.
It's 320 to the right field foul pole, so I'm working off of that.
Caden, the big ticket Bogenpohl.
How about 410?
There we go. 410 on the dot. 105 exit velo, 410 for the distance on that bogey blast.
It's funny because those numbers are almost identical to the homer he hit to dead center in his debut here, which feels like forever ago.
He's a consistent man.
Luke Lavin is taking his first cuts of the game in for Dean West. This game is a far cry from the last time these teams faced off. We saw a genuine pitcher's duel that time. Harwich won 2-1. That's lifted a blast out into right center field, but coming in to make the play is Nico Brini. Tagging at second is Von Schlegel. He's into third safely, and there's your first out of the inning.
It's been a far cry from the first 3 games of this season series. This is now the 4th time that these teams have met this season. Harwich won the first 3 games, all with dominant pitching. In fact, coming into today's ballgame, Cotuit had scored just 1 run against Harwich all season. The first 2 games were shutout wins for the Mariners. This last game between these two teams, Harwich won by a single run. It was a 2-1 ball game. And now Cotuit's played at 7.
Just an absolute turnaround. And that last game, it's funny, Max Haug was on the bump in that 2-1 loss. He went 5 innings of 1 earned run ball, struck out 4, didn't walk anybody, and it was one of those games that was kind of a pattern that we saw around the middle part of the season where a starter would go 4 or 5 innings, and then Tyler Albanese would do the rest. He went 3 shutout out of the bullpen. No 9th inning played in that game for the Kettleers, or for Harwich. It wasn't necessary. They just couldn't get that final run across to tie it up. And if after that game you told me this was going to happen in the next matchup, I mean, I don't think anyone would have taken that seriously, but I think this team has so much untapped potential that we've seen flash here and there throughout the season. I mean, you look at this roster and you look at everyone's college stats and you think, man, this team can hit. And they're showing it off right now. The 1-2 to Sean Martinez is outside. He's batting with runners on the corners. It's Von Schlegel on third. On first, it's Jack Natilli. 7 runs on 10 hits for the Kettleers. No runs on 1 hit for Harwich. We are in the bottom of the second. And we're almost an hour through this one. Outside, Martinez worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The only walk that Ketts needed for that 6-run first. 3-2. Got him. Second strikeout for Josh Donegan. Now it's Nolan Stevens. He showcased an aggressive approach his first time up, ripping the first pitch into right field. So he's 1 for 1 with a single. He brought home Dean West. We'll see if he's first pitch swinging this time. The pitch. Socked high in the air off to the left side. Chasing it down is Fultz. That drops out of play. 0-1 to Stevens. He's had some big performances this season. He homered in that Brewster game. He had a 4-hit day at one point. He even had a 4-walk game at one point. Two outs, 2 runners on here in the bottom of the second. The pitch, that's low. Stevens up to a .220 batting average this season. 3 doubles, 2 homers. Donegan threw one full inning. He's over 30 pitches. Swing and a miss. So through less than 2 complete innings, Harwich pitchers have tossed 71 pitches. Wow. It's a hot day. The air is thick. But the Kettleers bats have just been ripping right through it. 87 degrees at the first pitch. Haven't even talked about how nice of a day it is. The heat's a little oppressive, but I mean, that's why they didn't have batting practice here today, but it's beautiful. Called strike 3. Stevens retired on strikes and 2 are left on. We're going to go to sideline reporter in training, Ava Jattel, here with starting pitcher Payton Ma for the first time this summer. Ava, go right ahead.
Thanks, guys. Ava Jattel here with left-handed pitcher Payton Ma. Payton, you're pitching tomorrow. Walk me through some of your pregame ritual.
So the day before, I started going in the booth, so I do the play-by-plays. But then,
some rituals.
But the day on, like the day I'm pitching, I get a good breakfast in, get some raspberries in my stomach. I'll get to the field. I'll stretch for like an hour, then start my dynamic, get some bands in, and then just start playing catch, get on the mound, and then we go from there and attack.
Yeah. Any pregame music?
Depends on the day. I'll go like some house music, country, rap, maybe some 80s, 70s rock, but it all depends on the day.
Yeah. And you mentioned you're going back up to do your second play-by-play. Walk me through the first experience.
I mean, it was fun. It was just fun with Chris and Connor and just talking the game up there, and especially with my roommate on the mound, so it was pretty fun.
I love it. And I know you recently traveled to Nantucket. Tell me a little about your trip and how it was.
So we had like a group of 8 of us, and let me tell you, it was a fun off day. Just got to enjoy the island with some friends and bought some hats. So yeah, I got some collectives from over there, but it was good though.
I love it. Any last things on your bucket list on Cape Cod?
We got Kyle Wolf up the plate, so hopefully he gets out. But no, I mean, it's been fun on the Cape so far, and I might try to go back there next Monday on our off day, so we'll see what happens.
I love it. All right. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Ava. We will go to a very short break before coming back. Be safe and comfortable in your home in any season with a Generac automatic standby generator from RCA Electric and Generators in Mashpee. RCA does it all, from consultation to installation to maintenance. For more information, visit rcaelectric.com. RCA Electric and Generators in Mashpee, generating trust.
The Kettleers Top of the Order is brought to you by Boston Hand to Shoulder, trusted orthopedic specialists for athletes and everyday people. Their expert team treats everything from sports injuries to everyday wear and tear, helping patients.
Kyle Wolf, the Boston College first baseman, makes his first plate appearance. Payton Ma is really hoping he gets out here. If you just heard the sideline interview between him and Ava Jattel. Shout out to Ava making her first foray into the sideline reporting. First, Jaden got some work there, now Ava. So Brooks warming people up.
Yeah, 2 seasoned veterans out there. Ava with sideline and Payton Ma, now a seasoned play-by-play broadcaster. I'm hearing rumblings that Payton Ma might make his way up to the booth today.
Oh, well, if you heard the last time he was up here, you heard us say the word rumblings plenty before he eventually came up. So we'll spill the beans. He's coming up in the booth sometime soon. We're always happy to have him. He's just a good dude to talk to in general, and a good personality on the mic. His roommate, Max Haug, just dealt a strike to Kyle Wolf. The first baseman swinging it right-handed. He's a full-season Mariner.
I'll tell you this story before Payton gets up here. He called a Jack Natili walk-off grand slam. And I saw Jack Natili a couple of days after that, and I said, Jack, you had Mank on the call for your grand slam. What did you rate it out of 10? And Until he was brutally honest, he gave it a 2 out of 10.
Oof. Well, it's his first walk-off call, Cut him some slack, right?
That's what my thought was. I thought he did a great job, got the emphasizing of, the severity of the situation across. Really had a wise way with words during that whole ordeal. So, he did what he was supposed to do.
Jake Coonan bats with a runner on first. Taps one foul. Max Haug, the starter, only needed a handful of pitches to get through last inning. He's at 23.
Yeah, it was only a 5-pitch inning. 1, 2, 3.
Runner on first for Haug. Pitching in quite the nice situation. He's got 7 runs of insurance, and that pickoff goes wide. Wolf running into second base. He's going to turn around to third, and he'll make it there well safe. So Kyle Wolf, the first runner to make it that far for Harwich today.
Aided by the E1.
The throw over from Max Haug went wide. Kyle Wolf took third. So Jake Coonan stays at the dish. Coonan, another guy who's been here since nearly the beginning. 25 games played for him. Hitting a $185 this summer. Skies it on the infield. Martinez loses his hat and makes the grab.
I'll tell you, there's so many moving pieces in this Cotuit infield, Connor. You look over now at the right side of the infield, Martinez and Von Schlegel, 2 guys that, Von Schlegel, we're used to seeing him either over at third base or hitting DH. This is Martinez's first game. We've hit the point of the summer where it's really a revolving door of who's playing where. Really, the only consistency has been Ryan Farber in the infield. Other than that, it's just new faces every day.
Tanner Marsh just skied one out to shallow right. Out there to make the play again is Martinez. No tag from Wolf on third. 2 retired quickly. So Max Haug, a couple of quick pop-ups. Got him to 2 outs after allowing that leadoff base runner. Now it's Nico Brini. 220 average this summer. We talked earlier about the game he had against Cotuit. The first time these teams faced off in Harwich, he had 3 hits. But he's been a little colder as the summer has drawn on. Takes a first pitch ball. Had a really good year at Wofford. 304 average, 5 homers, 29 driven in, 26 stolen bags. He only struck out 16 times in 168 plate appearances. It's one of those guys that's tough to punch out. Fouls off everything around the corners with 2 strikes. Takes everything else. Brini in to face Haug. Check swing. No go, but it was in there anyway. Only 2 base runners. This game allowed by Max Haug. 1 on the double by Aiden Robbins in the first. And a leadoff walk by Kyle Wolf here in the third. Hit in the air out to left. Coming into play, it is Luke Lavin who makes his way for the grab. Out number 3. 3 straight retired by Haug. To get out of the top half of the third, it's still 7-0. Ketts going into the bottom of the third.
Dream it. If you can cruise in it. If you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
There hasn't been a ton of training when it comes to bat speed or products for players to be able to train bat speed. You can improve your bat speed and reach your goals working 10 to 15 minutes a day on this a couple of times a week. That's a no-brainer for every player.
If you need to dig, lift, move, grade, clear, or cut, pump, weld, clean, light, and just about anything else, dial up the rental source for the newest and the most reliable equipment in New England. Staffed with equipment and construction experts, Milton Rents, your local source.
Donegan out there for his second full frame. He's pitching in a 7-0 game. Cotuit well in the driver's seat of this contest here in the bottom of the third.
I mean, it's just been all Cotuit. There's nothing you can really do except look at this lineup and say, who hasn't been hitting for the Kets? I mean, even when you look at the one guy who hasn't gotten a hit now in the lineup card, which is Taggart Tyson, he had a sacrifice fly, and that brought in a run. Well, Sean Martinez, he's 0 for 1 technically, but he walked in and came around to score. So this is just one of those games where everyone has been producing. It's, one of those old mottos in baseball. Everyone hits, everyone scores.
Everybody eats. Taggart Tyson hit a sacrifice fly back in the first. He brought in Sean Martinez, or Dean West, rather. First pitch to him is outside a strike. Tyson spent a couple years at Louisville, stays in state to play at Kentucky. Comes the 0-1 to him. Ooh, flicked foul. Donegan trying his best to pitch deep into this game as a long reliever. He's got quite the task ahead of him, only in the third inning. He had to come in the bottom of the first. Wow. Got him on the outside corner. Taggart Tyson can't believe the call. Having some words with the home plate umpire, Michael Schukerman. Shared some more pleasantries on his way to the dugout. That was, I think we can say that was a close call.
It was right on the border of the strike zone. Painted that outside edge by Donegan. He got his spot from Conti behind the dish and hit it perfectly.
So here's Cam Johnson, who's enjoying a 2-hit day here in the third inning.
Triple or a home run from Johnson here? Because he needs those two to get the cycle.
Looking for his first homer of the summer. How about we call that now? Cam Johnson long ball incoming.
Here's what I think he's going to go in order. I think he'll get a triple here, and then he'll get the home run in his next at bat.
And now that we're saying all this, he's going to roll over to second base. I hope not, but I think we're throwing some jinxes in there. I mean, if he hits one to the left field foul pole, just kind of tucks in the corner, he's easily got a triple. Skies one, a flare out to left. Back for it is Robbins, who makes the grab. So, none of the above.
It's still early in the game.
And yeah, we're only in the third inning. And he's already come up to bat 3 times. So here's Ryan Farber. Swinging it left-handed. He hit twice in the first inning. An RBI double and a strikeout swinging. Rockets one out to right field. Back for it is Coonan, makes a leaping grab. 3 up, 3 down, the first time that's happened today. 7-0 ball game. Cats still lead going into the top of the fourth.
Hasn't been a ton of training when it comes to bat speed or products for players to be able to train bat speed. You can improve your bat speed and reach your goals working 10 to 15 minutes a day on this a couple of times a week. That's a no-brainer for every player.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
When we see our patient, our philosophy is to not just take care of the isolated pathology or problem that they're here for. We look at the care of a patient as the whole patient, how they hold hands with a spouse or partner, how they engage with their children or grandchildren. These are important things in the equation of how we decide optimal treatment for patients, whether that's non-operative or operative intervention. Every patient gets treated as a family member or as a pro athlete in our mind. We provide concierge level of care. That's how we want it done for our own, and that's what we continue to do here in the greater Boston area.
Connor Shue, Chris Albright, joined now by Payton Ma, who we already heard on air today. Welcome in.
What's happening, guys? I'm back up here. Had to come back up, you know. Had a lot of fun last time, so got to keep a routine going before I pitch, so I thought I'd come back up.
This is appearance number 2. So, yeah, you came in before the start last time, and I'd say that worked out pretty well for you.
Yeah, I'd say so, and especially with my roommate Max Haug up there, so I thought I'd come back up and just have some fun. I mean, it's already been a good game. We're already up 7-0. We're hitting, so.
Yeah, at this point, you're gearing up to call another walk-off grand slam, right?
Oh, shoot!
Oh, what a call. Call of the century, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, I definitely got made fun of it, but hey.
Hey, man.
Who was giving you a hard time about that?
Everybody was. Everybody would say, oh, shoot.
That's lifted into left field. A base hit. Lavin comes in to play it. But, you know, it's your first walk-off call. I mean, it's never going to be perfect. And, I mean, hey, you brought the energy, and I think that's all that matters.
Yeah,
Come on.
It was fun. And we won. And we were at home last time, so can't complain.
Everything just worked out good. What have you been liking out of your roommate today? He's been dealing.
He's getting a lot of fly balls. A lot of fly balls and weak pop-ups. I mean, that's all you can ask for in a starting pitcher.
I mean, he's at 31 pitches right now through 3. Not bad.
That's pretty productive, I'd say, as a starting pitcher. Especially with how thin our bullpen's getting a little bit with just getting in the playoffs and guys leaving. This is what you need out of a starting pitcher to go as far as you can so we don't have to use as many bullpen arms.
Oof. Little inside to D. Kennedy. Back-to-back base runners for the first time in this one for Harwich.
He didn't look too happy. He threw the bat there.
Yeah, tossing off all the equipment pretty hard, too. Jeez. I mean, that can't feel good.
No. I mean, I wouldn't want to be hit. I can tell you that. It's a hot one today.
Yeah, it's a warm one, man.
You gotta be. We're all sweating up here. I mean,
I'm sweating.
I'm sure it's not great out there.
No, I thought yesterday was hot, but today was a hot one today.
It's 87 degrees at first pitch. There's no clouds in the sky, so nothing to hide that sun, man. It's tough.
It's gonna cool down this weekend. It's supposed to be below 70 Friday. Wow. Yeah.
Perfect.
69 degrees.
Nice.
I heard it's supposed to rain, too. With it all being hot, it's probably going to...
Yeah, you know the weather
the
up
typical
here.
Massachusetts weather. It's hot for a couple of days, and it just starts pouring. Not like the Florida weather, though. It rains every day.
Rains every day, and the humidity is at 100%.
Oh, yeah, it's snow. It will rain, get hot, rain, get hot. It's a common cycle down there.
Have you seen snow down there?
It actually just snowed in January this year.
Jeez.
I'll show you a picture later. We built a snowman on the field.
Was it a big snowman?
No, not that big. It was like wet snow. Nothing crazy. Pensacola, more west, got more of the fluffy stuff, but we got all like the rain and slushy snow.
It's outside a ball to Matt Connie.
He had a pretty good year at Wake Forest this year, Conti.
Good catcher. I think he played last time against the Kettleers.
Mm-hmm.
Lifts one high in the air just off the infield. Martinez gives way for the right fielder, Stevens, who makes the grab. Have you gotten to meet Martinez yet?
Yeah, I have. I actually played high school with him down in South Carolina, so I knew him before he came in here.
Good guy?
Yeah, he's a great kid. Works hard, means well. He's definitely going to help us up here, make a playoff push. That might have been Haug's 10th fly ball of the day.
Let's see.
He's got a good amount.
He's got 5 of them right now. Feels like 10.
I know.
I'm counting the 3 pop-ups as well.
I mean,
well,
yeah,
the 4 pop-ups. You count in the 4 pop-ups, he's up to 10.
Yeah, see?
There you go.
It's pretty spot on.
No punch-outs, though. But, I mean, when you're working this quick,
yeah, you don't even need the punch-outs.
You don't need them, no.
Just work the zone and get that soft contact. I mean, he's been doing that with the best of them.
I mean, look at his pitch count, too. His pitch count's low.
He's at 36 right now through 3 1/3. I mean, this is the first time he's pitched with any real traffic either.
I mean, it was really impressive last inning. He had a guy on third with no outs. And he went pop up, pop up, pop up.
It's the corner. Strike 2. Yeah, 5 games left in the season.
It's crazy. It felt like we just started yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, you pack 40 games into a less than 2-month span. It's gonna go by quick. I mean,
it's been a grind, let me tell you.
I'm sure.
But it's been fun though. Very very blessed to have an opportunity up here.
Line foul. I mean, they say it's the best summer league in America.
I've definitely found that out.
I mean,
in some
you're
good ways
facing
and
the
bad
best.
ways.
Yeah, right. I mean, you're never facing a bad hitter.
No, not at all. He's like the best kids in the country from all over.
Ooh, almost went for that one.
Good pitch in the dirt. Natilli's a brick wall back there.
He stops everything. That guy, I think we've asked you about throwing to him before, but man, he's tough.
Very tough. I mean, look, he's been hit 12 times too, so it's like to do all that, it's crazy. Ooh.
To first base, they're going to try to get the lead runner. Can't get 2, but they got Kennedy, so there's 2 down.
Yeah, Von Schneigel over there, first time ever playing first, I think.
Never before, not even high school ball?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I mean, I never asked him that, but first time in the Cape, I know that. I know Lavin played some outfield at Stanford.
Yeah, we were looking at that. He was actually primary left field his sophomore year,
really?
His freshman year.
Okay.
So it's kind of, I mean, I don't know about new to catching. I don't know what he did primarily in high school, but a lot of left field for him in 2024.
He looked a little rusty out there on the first fly ball, but he got it out of the way. But he got one the next inning. It looked pretty easy, so it's always that first one. Deep foul.
Yeah, we were mentioning after that, I think he took a couple more steps than Dean West might have taken to get that fly ball. He camped out underneath it for a little while.
Here's Patrick Fultz from Wright State. They made a little regional run this year.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what regional were they in? Do you remember?
I think they played Vanderbilt.
I think they beat them.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they beat them because I think they played UTSA.
Wow, that's a fun matchup.
Yeah, because UTSA upsetted someone too. Oh,
Texas.
They upset Texas.
They won the Austin Regional.
Yep. And I think it was like the first time in a while, like the top 10 seeds, the top 5 had lost.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's UTSA. The last pitcher for Hyannis last night was a UTSA guy too.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they made a deep run.
I think they won their conference, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they played a good schedule down because they're in Texas, I believe.
University of Texas San Antonio.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, good pitch. A little outside.
Just off the corner to Fultz. 3-2, trying to hold off with runners on the corners. If you're in this situation, where are you throwing?
Going change up again.
Hot shot high in the air. Bogenpohl is coming in to play it. Makes the grab, leaves 2 on. 7-0 is your score going into the bottom half of the 4th. You're up next.
There's a 0 chance that you'll want to miss our 0% for 72 months offer. For a limited time, CAT is offering 0% on the purchase of many new small excavators. That's 0% for better performance, 0% for next generation features.
Great machine. It's quite impressive.
0% for work tools too, but there's a 0% chance this offer will last. So contact Milton Cat before there's 0 time left. One source has it all. The pros' go-to rental choice for the newest and most reliable equipment for any job. One source that has a team you can rely on, the people and a name you trust, with the tools you need. One source with a location near you and wherever the work takes you. Milton Rents, the right equipment when and where you need it.
It's a 7-0 ball game going into the bottom of the 4th. Harwich down to Cotuit. Still got Payton Ma up in the booth here with Chris Albright and I.
What's happening, guys? Thanks for having me back up here.
Of course, this is, I guess, appearance number 2.
Yep.
So what's the comfort level this time?
I mean, I'm at the same as I was back when I was up here last time. I mean, all we're doing is just talking the game. Just talking the game, doing some play-by-plays. I mean, nothing crazy, so pretty comfortable doing it.
And you and Chris are about to engage in some Clash Royale?
Yeah, we're going to play in the next half inning, see how good he is. I know I'm not that good, so.
I've seen Chris's screen time.
This is
pretty up there.
This is unreal. This is out of left field.
My screen time is for the games probably like an hour max for the week maybe. So I only play when I'm on the yellow school bus.
There you go. I mean, you got to pass the time somehow, right?
Yeah. Or we're just playing Moth the whole time.
How cool are those moments on the bus? All the team rides together to away games.
Pretty cramped, I'll tell you that, but it's good though.
Makes for easy bonding, I'd assume. Brings everyone
100%,
closer.
Yeah. Bogey smoked one his last at bat.
I think we found it was 410 and 105 off the bat. Crazy.
He went digging for that one.
He did back-to-back games with a bomb. So I guess for those that are uninitiated, I feel like Mafia is a big part of baseball bus rides.
Oh, 100%.
Go ahead and explain it to someone who wouldn't know.
Well, it's like, I feel like this is hard to explain. It's a lot, but I mean, there's a narrator that will narrate the whole game, and then they pick a Godfather, and then depending on how many people are playing, the Godfather can recruit up to 3 times. It'll be like 2 to 3 people, and then there'll be a couple cops that are obviously trying to save the town. There's a medic. There's a priest. So the priest doesn't have to come out, but anytime during the game, it's got one priest. So if you think someone's in the Mafia, you tell the narrator to priest that person, and then person that got priested has to come out as their role.
It's a pop-up to short.
And then, obviously, if you don't have a role, you're just a townie. So you're clean unless you get recruited. And then sometimes we'll have a kamikaze. And a kamikaze just you can be clean or you can be recruited. And if you think someone's like in the mafia, you could say kamikaze this person, and they die and you die at the same time, and you just go off the face of the earth until the game's over. So, I mean, it gets pretty rowdy. It's fun. We actually just started playing with a pizza man too.
Explain the pizza man role.
So the pizza man is clean. He's not in the mafia unless he gets recruited. But every time we go into the night, and the narrator will go like, Godfather, like killer recruit, and then the cops will check people. The medic will save someone if someone gets killed by the mafia. But then the pizza man,
that's tagged out to right center field. Going back on it is Coonan, and it hits the wall. Von Schlegel screaming around second, and he's going to have a triple. Or will he? No! Man, close play, but
good hit.
Gunned down by Coonan from right field.
Dang. But now what I was saying is the pizza man will give someone a pizza, and they pick a number, 1 to 3. So if the pizza man picks 3, the narrator will be like, hey, morning. Everybody heads up and then be like, hey, this person got a pizza. What number? And if someone says 3, they're out. They're out of the game. And everybody starts doing like the knoll chop and going, oh. The whole bus starts doing it, so it's really funny. So it makes the game more interesting.
Especially when you get a bigger crowd doing it.
We'll have the whole bus playing usually. So like one game will last the whole bus ride. It's pretty fun.
Until he flies one into foul ground that's out of play. I will say in my summer ball time last summer, the broadcasters were on the bus, so we got some experience with Moff. It's a good time.
It's really fun. It's like a bonding moment, and everybody, the inner competitiveness out of everybody comes out. It's real fun.
I mean, you see a lot of the competitiveness, just not on the diamond. I mean, are those kind of the memories that you'll be keeping, as this summer goes on and you're all off in your other ways, just those moments where you got to just be guys?
Oh, 100%. You're going to remember those until the day you die. Because obviously it's a lifetime experience being up here, meeting all these new guys, making new friendships. So it's a blessing.
Natilli swing and a miss. Side retired. Technically 3 up, 3 down from Josh Donegan. We're going to the top of the 5th. 7-0 Kets.
The Kettleers Interns and the very popular T-shirt toss is brought to you by Paul J. Casalt & Sons, certified roofing experts, proudly serving Cape Cod and Plymouth since 1927. If you've got roofing, siding, or gutter needs, let the Casalt family take care of your family.
Be safe and comfortable in your home in any season with a Generac automatic standby generator from RCA Electric and Generators in Mashpee. RCA does it all, from consultation to installation to maintenance. For more information, visit rcaelectric.com. RCA Electric and Generators in Mashpee, generating trust.
Kettleers Baseball is brought to you by Mid-Cape Oral Surgeons, the maxillofacial surgery and dental implant center of South Yarmouth. Doctors Thea Herodis, Meyer, and Sarapak are the Cape's leading experts in oral biopsies, wisdom teeth extractions, and dental implant reconstructive surgery.
Top of the 5th, 7-0 ball game. Bats have slowed down a tad for Cotuit, but the pitching has been all the same. Max Haug shoving through 4, shutout at this point.
Low pitch count too, right?
I think so. He's at 48 at this point.
That's pretty effective. He's getting a lot of ground balls and flyouts, which you like to see from a starting pitcher.
Plenty of pop-ups as well. He's all over it.
Nice slider for a strike there.
Attacking the zone early against Kyle Wolf, who he walked his first time up.
He was the guy that got on third that one inning, but we held him.
Yeah, Haug did a great job pitching out of trouble with him.
Ooh, good pitch low.
I feel like it can't be easy getting a guy on like that and just having to focus on the guy at the plate the entire time after. Haug comes home.
Little in.
2-1 is the count. Harwich only needs a point to clinch playoffs in the East. So all they need is a tie. Cotuit holding on in the 4th spot in the West. Game and a half above Falmouth, if I'm remembering correctly. Let's do a check of the standings.
Yeah, I think Falmouth's right below us.
2 games ahead at this point. 14-18-3 compared to 13-21-1. Haug, the 2-2. Lined straight to Martinez, loses it, recovers, throws in
That's
time.
how you keep it in front of you right there. Good play.
Yeah, just did a great job of knocking that baseball down. It was hit pretty hard out to him and did the right play of just keeping it in front of him.
Martinez held on at second base.
It's a hard play to make, especially going towards the glove side.
Ball spilled out maybe a few feet from him, but held on, got out number 1. Here's Jake Coonan, the right fielder. He gunned down Von Schlegel in the top half, or the bottom half of the 4th. Slashes that foul. 0 for 1 with a pop-up. Coonan, a Princeton guy, played with the starting pitcher for Harwich, Tom Shimoleski.
He's at UNC now, right?
Yeah, sub-1 ERA this year. Was real good at school. 1-1 is the count. Haug dealing to Coonan. Pitch.
Ooh.
Lined left side. That gets down a base hit. Lavin collects it. A 1-out single for Coonan. Lineup card turns over. It's Tanner Marsh, shortstop from Liberty. Stepping in for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of pop-ups. Haug threw 4 1/3 to this point. Only 4 base runners allowed. He's probably got a couple innings left. Looks like there's some action over in the Kettleers bullpen.
Looks like Dylan Scudder deep down there.
Scudder last pitched against Bourne a few days ago. Went 1 1/3 shutout. Man, he still hasn't allowed an earned run all summer. Chris just beat Payton in a game of Clash, and
that's awful.
Can't believe it.
That's awful.
Rough first match there.
Warm-up game.
It's so.
I take my victories when I can.
Wow.
It's 1-2 to Tanner Marsh. I mean, Clash is that's quite a big thing with Kettleers.
That's another
I'd
competitive
say.
game we get into.
Most guys on the team play?
Yeah, we have a good amount that play.
off the end of the bat, out of play into the trees. It's 1-2.
We were talking in between innings, just kind of the workload that Max Haug will have today. He's got a comfortable lead kind of under his belt. I mean, when you're a pitcher and you're out there, you're dealing, you've got the lead, are you okay just extending your inning count a little bit more if the coaches allow it?
Oh, 100%. I mean, obviously going out there with the lead, it's definitely nice because, I mean, if you stay attacking and competing, I mean, you don't have to worry about anything. I mean, obviously we have 7 runs. We're hitting.
That's lined through the gap, a base hit for Tanner Marsh, his first of the game. So 2 on with 1 out.
What is that, his 4th hit of the game?
That is number 4 to this point, allowed by Haug. Second of the inning. How do you stay composed in a situation like this?
I mean, you know that you've been getting fly balls and ground balls all day, so I mean, just stick to that plan because I mean you have a guy on first and second. If you get a ground ball, you could get out of the inning right here. So if you just stick to the plan and keep competing what you've been doing all game, you don't got to worry about it.
Maybe try and live low in the zone to get that double play.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's been living low in the zone all game, just getting fly balls, ground balls. So if he just keeps doing what he's doing, I mean, he's gonna be just fine.
He's got Nico Brini, 0 for 2 today.
He's a hacker, but if he gets something in the zone and gets a ground ball, he'll be good.
Haug deals. Hit high in the air, foul. Starts him off with a strike. A 1 count on second. It's Jake Coonan on first, Tanner Marsh. 6 runs in the first for Cotuit. 1 in the second. No score since from either side. Haug deals home. Swing and a miss.
Good changeup right there.
Stayed on that outer half, and Brini couldn't get to it. It is still blazing hot out here. Over 80 degrees, plenty humid.
Ooh, he wanted that one. No velo today on the board.
Yeah, I noticed that. They didn't have the velo up in Hyannis yesterday either.
I feel like a lot of them don't work. Obviously, ours has worked all summer, so maybe just a little malfunction today with it being hot.
I think so, and I remember last time we were in Falmouth, I think theirs was 4 or 5 miles an hour slow.
Yeah, I mean, Ty Albanese was throwing fastballs at 83.
Yeah, I remember that. Chris and I were on the call, and I was a little confused at first. I'm like,
he was
what's up with Albanese?
pumping some heaters in there at 82, 83.
I was going to say, because I'm like, that doesn't look
that
like
plays
82.
in high school.
Yeah, definitely, but not in the Cape League.
Lined hard out to right field, coming in to play it off a hop is Stevens. Will chuck that one into second. Almost got there in time.
Ooh, it's a close one.
Man, Martinez stayed straight up to try and deke the runner, but couldn't get him. So runners at every station with 1 down.
And this is the most threatening that Harwich has had today.
Looks like Haug's day is going to be done right here.
Yeah, here comes O'Connor. So I think it'll be Scudder in next to face off against Aiden Robbins. So we'll take a quick break and talk some more about Scudder coming out of the break here in the top of the 5th. The Kettleers 50-50 raffle is brought to you by 4 C's Ice Cream in Centerville, the oldest ice cream shop in Massachusetts. They've been in business 91 years, carrying many of the same unbelievable flavors. Visit 4 C's Ice Cream and taste the difference. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets now.
From bean to bite, sip, savor, and share a moment at Cape Cod Coffee. Their 2 Mashpee locations include the perfect brunch spot at Mashpee Commons and a lunch and dinner restaurant with a full bar right off Route 130. Cape Cod Coffee has also opened a new location in Wareham Crossing, where you can indulge in delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner options. Visiting any of these locations will leave you absolutely thrilled. Cape Cod Coffee is a proud sponsor of the Cotuit Kettleers.
The Kettleers are sponsored by longtime Cotuit residents Pat and John Callahan of Kinlan Grover Compass. With over 4 decades of experience in commercial lending and real estate, Pat and John are the go-to choice for all things real estate in Cotuit and surrounding towns. Visit them at 681 Falmouth Road in Mashpee. That's the Callahans from Kinlan Grover Compass, proud sponsors and longtime fans of the Kettleers.
New pitcher on the mound for the Kettleers, Dylan Scudder. Manka, why don't you tell us a little bit about him?
We got Dylan, the big ticket Scud cycle. I mean, he's an absolute dog from Bryant. I mean, he's been pitching really well for us. I think he's about 9 innings out of the pen. He's came in some tough situations, and he's just absolutely shoved. So, I mean, we got bases loaded with 1 out. I think he's going to get us out of here right here.
He's been one of those everyday type of guys for Cotuit in the sense that he's been here for the summer. I mean, this will be his 8th appearance. He's got still a perfect ERA. Hasn't allowed a run in 9 1/3. He's struck out 7. He's walked 5. He's had a good job this summer. Well, he's done a good job working out of some traffic, too. It was against Falmouth back on 4th of July where the bases were loaded, and he was able to buckle down in that situation.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys that either come into the jams or get into the jams, but they can get themselves out, a little self-contained relief. So that's always a plus, having it in the pen.
He faces off against probably Harwich's toughest out in Aiden Robbins. One of the best players in, well, probably best hitters in baseball. I was about to say the Big East, but he hit .422 last year. He's going to Texas.
Well, that plays.
Sure does. That's outside, and he's hitting just under 300 this summer, and he's already got 2 hits tonight. He is all over it. I think he was a Cape League All-Star, too, even with only playing maybe 10 games before the break.
Good pitch.
Looks like Scudder's trying to work the outside corners against him.
Where did this kid play before Texas again?
Seton Hall.
Okay.
Not a powerhouse, but he was doing it there.
Obviously, it paid off.
Ripped into left field. That's a base hit. That'll bring home Coonan. Jogging home and sprinting home is Marsh. Into third is Breeny. And Robbins saunters into second base. He is 3 for 3 with a 2-run double.
That's the breakthrough that Harwich needed today. Able to plate their first run, kind of chipping into this Cotuit lead. The Kets built this one up early. 6 runs in the first, 1 in the second to add on a little bit of insurance. So the Kettleers have a bit of ground to play with, but once you start playing with fire, you got to be real careful that you don't get burned. So just keeping this lead where it's at is big.
So they're still up 5, 7-2. D. Kennedy's up to bat, the DH batting right-handed. Takes an outside strike. Good spot.
Yeah, they don't have too many lefties. They got 2 lefties in the lineup.
A lot of right-handed hitting in Harwich's lineup card today.
Scudder fires home.
Good inside pitch right there.
So 2 to Kennedy. First base is open now. 2 on, both in scoring position. Kennedy from Kansas State. 0 for 1 today, got hit by a pitch. Here's your 0-2.
Good 0-2 pitch. See if he chased. No chase, though.
Kennedy can be a free swinger. Has played most of the games against Cotuit this summer. .272 average. Oh, just a touch high.
He gets the hits, but that free swinging mentality has come around to bite him a couple times this summer. He's been struck out 38 times. That's a Harwich team high.
79 Ks at Kansas State, too. Man. Despite that, he had an 885 OPS. Got him.
Outside corner.
Great pitch.
Picasso did it right on outside.
Payton the corners. Great pitch from Dylan Scudder.
That's just the first strikeout of the game from Cotuit pitching, but the Cats haven't been needing the punch out so far.
Now they've got Conti. He's 0 for 2. Scudder trying to work out of the jam. Chopped foul. Got a pretty nice crowd on hand here at Lowell. Home grandstand's full.
Over at Lowell Park.
And the road crowd's a little spotty. I mean, they got the sun all up in their faces, though, so I don't blame them.
Usually they have a good road crowd, but
need to bring out an umbrella if you're over there.
Harwich is a bit of a drive from Cotuit. Was it 35, 40 minutes out there?
Without any traffic?
Yeah. With traffic, that's an hour drive.
Oh, at least.
And that's for half the opponents on Cape. I mean, you go to Brewster, that can be an hour. Wareham is hour 20 sometimes.
Yeah, we went to Wareham July 4th weekend on that Sunday, and let me tell you, we left like 3 hours in advance for that game, and
didn't quite get
there. It took
there.
a while to get over the bridge.
Yeah, that's hour and a half drive that day. Whoa. Rung the Tower of Conti.
We were zigzagging out of back roads, and it was something.
Did the bus driver do a good job?
Oh, yeah. They got us there in one piece. That's all that matters.
All you can ask for, yeah.
Scudder trying to get out of it. 3-1's the count.
Pitched low. Low fastball.
Now Connie's got to protect on 3-2. What do you like here in Scudder's repertoire?
He's got a good he's got a heavy fastball, good changeup. I think that was the slider there.
Just missed. Puts the runner on the free base. Now he faces DiCarlo. Oh, pinch hitter.
We got a pinch hitter. I think he's from Duke, it said.
Let's take a look.
Sam Harris.
Duke.
A Blue Devil.
Second straight day we faced a Blue Devil. And Jeff Lugie.
I remember him from last time.
He was hitting in the 3-hole last night.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Sam Harris. First time the Cats have seen him.
Ooh.
Out in the parking lot.
Looks like it's going to get all the way down to Main Street.
Some kids chasing it down, hopefully not into the street.
It's going to roll all the way to the coop.
Yeah.
Might as well get a sandwich while you're over there.
Is it closed by now?
No, it closes at 7.
I think it's still open.
Oh, is it 7?
Yeah.
6:17. Probably closing.
6-7. All the campers would love that one.
You've been running the camp still.
Oh, gee, yeah. A lot of brain rot, let me tell you.
What age group did you have at your camps?
I think it's 6 to 12-year-olds, maybe.
So they're in prime brain rot age.
I mean, when I was their age, I was playing with like Legos, playing Just Dance on the Wii.
Yeah, I mean that's
the good old
classic.
days.
Come on.
I didn't have no iPhone, no tablet. I was rocking a PS2, playing Tony Hawk.
Those are the days. That's ripped
Rip
towards
out of Von
first.
Snigel.
And he makes the play.
Got out of it with only giving up 2. It's not bad.
Bases remain loaded. Going to the bottom of the 5th here, 7-2. Cotuit's up. Ket's Baseball is brought to you by Beacon Gardens, Osterville's premier garden center. You'll find everything you need to beautify your home at Beacon Gardens, where quality products and excellent customer service make them Osterville's premier garden center. Visit Beacon Gardens on Osterville and West Barnstable Road.
Wake up to Cape Cod's finest coffee. Cape Cod coffee roasts fresh daily using only the finest beans. With a wide variety of options, from light to dark, flavored to decaf, there's something for everyone. Visit locally in Mashpee Commons and off Route 130 in Mashpee, or venture over the bridge to Wareham Crossing, where each location offers a full bar and menu. Proudly supporting the Cotuit Kettleers, Cape Cod Coffee is passionate about our brews and our community.
You'll be ready to power up when the power goes out with generator maintenance and service from RCA Electric in Mashpee. From preventative maintenance plans to 24/7 emergency service, trust RCA to keep your generator humming. Call us or visit rcaelectric.com. RCA Electric and Generators in Mashpee, generating trust.
Bottom of 5 here at Lowell Park in this matchup between Harwich and Cotuit Ketts, up 7-2 over the Mariners. New arm out on the mound for Harwich, Ryan Reich, the reliever out of Seton Hall. He's seen a couple of starts this summer. This will be his 8th appearance of this season. He's currently got a 5.11 ERA through 12 1/3 innings of work. He'll be facing Luke Lavin, Sean Martinez, and Nolan Stevens. Connor Shue and Payton Manka to my left up in the booth here at the Arnold Mycock press box.
Just another day in paradise.
Just another day in paradise, I'll tell you.
Park. You get yourself a lobster roll yet?
No.
Come on.
I did on the vineyard the other day.
Ooh, okay. How was it? How was it?
Loved it.
You get a cold one or a hot one?
It was hot. It was
right,
in some Texas toast. It was incredible.
With some butter?
Yes. Plenty of butter.
Perfect. We're gonna
I feel
have
like
to
I'm
get
missing
you one.
out. I know.
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
We're gonna
Chris, you're the
go out
last
for
one.
lobster rolls sometime.
I haven't had one up here yet in a while, so I did have a lobster big last time I was on here though, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, you said the fam was gonna cook you one up, right?
Yeah, so they won a little ground ball over to second from Lav.
4-3 on the put out, 1 away.
Yeah, they won a raffle for a lobster bake for 4. So me and Max and the host rents, we had some. We had some oysters, clam chowder, lobster. It's pretty good.
Can't go wrong.
No, kept it nice and lean before the start. It was good.
The batter, Sean Martinez. This is his first game as a Ket. Still looking for his first hit in a Cotuit uniform. I did have some chowder. some New England clam chowder. What
chowder's
was that?
good.
We were in
Monday?
Harwich. Oh, you had some more?
I had some Monday, yeah.
Well, we ate some on the broadcast the first time we played Harwich.
Oh, yeah?
It was a slow game, so we were looking for things to talk about, and we pulled out the chowder and tried it on the air. It was very good.
Yeah, how was the vineyard?
Great time.
I went over to Nantucket on Monday, and that was fun.
And we got the full tour. Had a family friend out there, drove us around the entire island.
Oh, that's
saw
awesome.
Everything. How was Nantucket?
It was fun. We went out with a group of 8 of us, and we took the ferry on over. Took like the 12:45 ferry, and then we took the 9:20 back, so it was a good day.
That's a full day.
Yeah, we were pretty tired, but it was well worth it. And I think we might go over on our last off day on Monday.
Not a bad play.
Run it back again, and then go in full swing for some playoffs.
Keds taking over Nantucket.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out. I'll get a lobster. We'll go get lobster rolls there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nantucket. 2-2 the count with 1 out. And Martinez fighting to stay alive. Martinez, could call him more local now, playing at BC, Boston College.
Little BC bird ball action.
Takes upstairs. Bird ball's a good nickname for that team.
Bird ball. We got Kyle Wolf over at first. He's a BC bird ball guy.
Payoff pitch.
Battling.
I mean, you see plenty of bird ball in the ACC.
Oh, yeah. We'll be I'll have to travel up here this year. I'm not too excited about it because it's going to be a little cold, but
yeah,
a lot of the family will be able to come, so that's more important.
Not as warm as Tallahassee.
Nope. He's battling.
Martinez spoils another pitch from Reich. Again with the payoff pitch. Wave and a miss. Reich's first strikeout, yeah. I mean, he was able to work that pitch count up. That was a healthy at bat. 8 pitches. I'll make it 9 on the strikeout. Nolan Stevens up. 3rd time today. He is 1 for 2 so far. Had an RBI single in the first. How infectious was that dugout during the first inning?
Oh, it was electric. I mean, it was a barrel party. Everybody was just following each other with hits and hits. That's what you just like to see coming out at home too, especially. And obviously the starting pitcher, it kind of stinks being in there for all that time. But I mean, it's well worth it. It's well worth the wait, and you come back out with the lead, so it's always nice.
The guys did it without any BP too.
I know. We had to hit BP in the cages. I guess it was too hot out on the field.
I can imagine. It's still scorching out there now.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, it's nothing like being down. Right on over to first. But it's nothing like being down in Tallahassee or anywhere in Florida.
Can't even imagine.
You're hitting BP regardless, so.
Ain't no rest for the wicked down there.
No. It's a grind.
Saw it hit 100 degrees in Tampa for the first time in history a couple days ago.
Really?
The 1-2 is chopped high towards second. Harris will make the play over to first in time to retire Nolan Stevens. 1-2-3 inning worked. We'll head to the 6th here at Lowell Park. Kets still leading 7-2 on Beacon Gardens is a proud sponsor of the Kets, Osterville's premier garden center. Located on Osterville, West Barnstable Road, Beacon Gardens prides itself on quality products and excellent customer service. Check out their tremendous assortment of garden products. That's Beacon Gardens, Osterville's premier garden center.
Boston Hand to Shoulder, trusted orthopedic specialist for athletes and everyday people, is your go-to team for Boston's professional athletes and people across New England. So if an injury is slowing you down, Boston Hand to Shoulder is now on Cape Cod. Call 617-965-HAND for all your hand and upper extremity needs. Go Cats!
Need an ice cream fix this summer? Stop by the Four Seas Ice Cream in Centerville, the oldest ice cream shop in Massachusetts. They've been in business 91 years, carrying many of the same unbelievable flavors. Visit Four Seas Ice Cream and taste the difference.
Fun time here up in the press box at Lowell Park. Chris Albright, Connor Shue, and Payton Ma talking all things Ketts baseball, bird ball, everything in between, Tallahassee weather.
We just finished up some watermelon, some nice tasty northern watermelon.
It's good on a day like this.
Yeah, nice and hot, keeps you hydrated, fresh.
You've been on your fruit grind this summer. Whole lot of fruit in the diet.
Never been a big fruit person, but let me tell you, adding into my routine, it's definitely been nice.
The first pitch to the lefty, Patrick Fultz, is outside. It will be Fultz, Wolf, and Coonan taking on Dylan Scudder, who's out for his second inning of work. What's that? Eat good, feel good, play good?
Exactly. Something like that.
And where's the raspberries? That's the
I
question.
didn't have any today.
Ah.
None today. Didn't need them. I'll have them tomorrow though. I'll have that and my salad. I didn't have a salad today. Treated myself to some burrito bistro in the Commons.
Ooh. Great spot.
I had to mix it up for the day, you know.
Ripped in the air towards right center field and down in front of Nolan Stevens. A leadoff single for Patrick Fultz to start things here in the sixth.
Kept the breakfast the same, but I thought for lunch, since we got pushed back a little bit, I thought I'd help myself to some bistro.
Did you get the Burrito Max?
No, see, I go.
That's the way to go, man.
I go crispy Caesar.
Ooh,
that's solid.
I go crispy Caesar, and then I go peanut butter bliss smoothie with some protein in it. Good,
nice.
Good combo. Fills me right up. I'm good after that.
I think I've treated myself to Burrito Bistro twice a week this summer.
I think we got.
We're going to get a pitching change.
I think it might be Nick Greeny.
We'll tell you all about the new pitcher for Cotuit after this break here on Cape League TV.
The Kettleers Call to the Bullpen is brought to you by longtime Cotuit residents Pat and John Callahan of Kinlan Grover Compass. With over 4 decades of experience in commercial lending.
Well, we're back here with a pitching change. We got Nick Greeny, recently committed to LA Tech. We've seen him up here in the broadcast. I had him up here last time. He's a former Seminole. Pitched in 3 games. He's got 4 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 2 Ks, 1 home run. And I mean, he's been a big help out of the pen for the Cats this year. We got a guy on first, and hopefully he can get us out of this inning with 0 runs, and hopefully the batters can come back and get a couple runs for Greeny up on the mound.
Former teammates with you, Mank, down at FSU. When you see these guys in summer ball, is their approach any different outside of college in a more baseball-focused setting?
No, I mean, I feel like you got the same approach that you had at school ball. Because, I mean, whatever worked at school ball, you just want to go right into the summer and just keep attacking and getting outs and just showing scouts and coaches that you got what it takes to play at the next level. So definitely helps your case out being up here.
1 on, no one out.
And here's a BC bird ball guy, Kyle Wolf.
During your sideline hit, we heard you say, Kyle Wolf, you were hoping he'd get out.
I don't think, did he get out?
No, he didn't.
He had the walk.
He walked.
Oh, he walked.
He
that
got the
time.
walk and got over to the third, but we left him stranded there, though.
Grounded out the next time.
Yeah. I was busting on him. I said, when he ran over to third, I asked him if he needed an oxygen tank. Looked like he needed one. But no, he's a great guy. I always love joking with him every time I see him at the ballpark.
0-2.
Good sweep.
Natilli, another good.
He's a
stop
brick
on the
wall
play.
back
Yeah,
there.
he
It's
is.
unbelievable.
I mean, people talk about his bat a lot, but I think the defense of Natilli goes unnoticed sometimes.
I think it's just crazy that he's been here since day 1, too. And the amount of stuff he's put in, like the amount of body stress and all that. The amount of hits off the body, it's just crazy. Especially for a catcher, for him to be here.
Take some punishment. I mean, the 12 hit by pitches, plus the other one that they called him out on, that was a tough one. And
yeah,
then
I was up here for that one. Hibbs was going at it. He wasn't too happy.
And then I feel like he gets hit behind the plate a ton, too. I mean, I've seen him block plenty of balls this summer.
I think he only has 2 pass balls, maybe 2, 3.
He's done a great job behind the dish.
Mm-hmm.
We've been calling him Nails just because he's tough as
He definitely has nails back there. I can give you that one.
Wave and a miss on the 2-2.
Inside fastball for him.
Good pitch from Nick Greeny to get the first out of the inning.
That's what you need coming out of the pen right there. Just a guy that's going to come out and attack first pitch, pound the zone, and just get outs, and that's what the coaching staff likes too.
Jake Coonan, the batter, he's the end cap of this Harwich lineup card. Tanner Marsh on deck. Coonan is 1 for 2 today. He singled in the 5th and came around to score. Fultz will get to second easily. Cotuit still up by 5. Kets did a good job of, like we've been talking about, getting that early lead built up, just kind of holding on to it throughout the day. But the bats have been stifled a little bit since then.
Yeah, I mean, we're all 11 hits in the first.
Seemed like it at some
I
point.
think we had double digits in the first at least.
Had 2 hits in the second and then 1 in the 4th. Other than that, everything else damage-wise was done in the first frame.
Mm-hmm. Which is definitely nice to see, but obviously you want to keep that rolling throughout the game so it doesn't leave the other team with a chance of getting back in the ball game.
Two 2-0 the count to Coonan. And he belts one high. That's going to be foul. Had some good distance on it. If he kept it straight, that ball is flirting with the fence. 2-1 will be the count with 1 out.
Yeah, Coonan's got sneaky pop in that right-handed batter's box. Usually more of a contact guy, but he can lift it.
Hitting 193 on the summer, but his OPS just a couple ticks below 700. He's at 669. That ball's laced into left center field, and it's down. Getting the wave around third is Foltz. No throw to the plate. Harwich 3 runs now. Kett's still up 7-3, but the 3 Harwich runs have all been unanswered.
All right. I mean, all he needs is a ground ball here. If he can just throw something out in the outer half, try to get him to roll over or something right here.
The batter's the leadoff man, Tanner Marsh. He's 1 for 3. He singled and came around to score in the 5th as well. That 5th inning, Harwich racked up a total of 4 hits, aided by a walk as well, able to plate their first 2 runs. Now back-to-back frames with a run for the Mariners. Hot chopper to Johnson. He'll go to second for 1. Relay to first in time for 2.
There's the ground ball in the outer half that he needed, and he got it.
5-4-3 double play to end things.
We got
the top of the
t-shirt.
6th. T-shirt toss time here at Lowell Park. We'll tell you how good they do. We'll take a quick break on Cape League TV.
In real estate, Pat and John are the go-to choice for all things in real estate in Cotuit and surrounding towns. Visit them at 618 Falmouth Road in Mashpee. That's the Callahans from Kinlan Grover Compass, proud sponsors and longtime fans of the Kettleers.
Boston Hand to Shoulder are a proud sponsor of the Cotuit Kettleers, trusted orthopedic specialist for athletes and everyday people. Their expert team treats everything from sports injuries to everyday wear and tear, helping patients of all ages get back to what they love. Boston Hand to Shoulder is now on the Cape. Call 617-965-HAND for all your hand and upper extremity needs.
Be safe and comfortable in your home in any season with a Generac automatic standby generator from RCA Electric and Generators in Mashpee. RCA does it all from consultation to installation to maintenance. For more information, visit rcaelectric.com. RCA Electric and Generators in Mashpee, generating trust.
Hey, we're back. We're back at Lowell Park. Bottom of the 6th. We got Tagger Tyson up to the plate. Have a hit. They're screaming, have a hit. Let's do it. Let's have a hit. We got Tagger Tyson up. Recently just committed to Kentucky. Here comes pitch 1. Called for a strike outside. Tyson's been a good addition to the Ketts this year, playing first and also behind the dish. Pitch 2 up high.
I mean, you need him without Sanderson now.
I know. It kind of stinks Sanderson left us, but hey, got to battle adversity. Here's 1-1. Here we go. We got a line drive up right in front of Breeny. Took a leered hop. Tyson's on. Now we're back to the top of the order with Cam Johnson up. I know he smoked one his last at bat.
He had 2 for 3 today, a single and an RBI double. Both of those were in the first inning.
That's definitely nice getting 2 quick ABs in the first.
Helps set the pace for the game.
Yeah, it sets the tone. We got Tyson on first. Johnson hitting. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, a little high fastball. He's been a brick wall over at third for us this year. I know he played a little outfield at the beginning of the year, but having him at third, like we just saw, he just rolled a double play that got us out of that inning that we needed. So Cam's been a big impact for the Cats this year. Here comes the pitch. Little check swing over to third. That's a double play.
Close at first, too. I thought Cam might have beat that out for a second.
Just like he beat that one out on first inning, that weird ground ball over to second base.
He can lug him out.
Yeah, he can. We got Ryan Fava, number 33, War Eagles, up to the plate. I mean, he's played in, what have we played, 35 games?
Yeah, this is 36.
Yeah, I mean, playing in all 36 games is just unbelievable. It's a great look for your new, obviously with him going to Auburn. And then in a scouting aspect too, it's a great look seeing him staying. Because, I mean, you play all season in college and then you come up here for the summer and then you play all summer. It's like, man, it's a lot for the body, but ball 2 up. It's really impressive to see him do that.
Well, especially with the minor leagues, typically where you'll be seeing a lot of the guys on your team go in the next coming years. That's a long season. That's 130, 140 games, depending on the level. Now, that's not just a 50-game college season.
No. I mean, especially when you get to the minors, you have a lot more resources. But with him doing that up here with the amount of, like, I wouldn't say limited, but we don't obviously have what we have at school. It's just very impressive to just keep a routine and keep the body healthy. There's a strike for strike 2. We got a 2-2 count to Faba. I feel like the heat's dying down a little bit. Feels a little cooler up here.
A little shadowy over the field now.
Yeah. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Faba. Got a ball up. Full count now.
Want to break some baseball news?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Joan Duran to the Phillies.
He was on the Twins?
Yeah, Twins to the Phillies. And
we got a fly ball over to the left in foul territory. Wasn't there to be caught. Is it Johan Duran or Joan Duran?
I think it's Johan Duran.
Johan Duran.
For Mick Abel and another catching prospect. So,
wow. That's the
good
first
deal.
That's the first trade that's broke news in a while. We haven't had any of those lately.
First big one, I'd say.
That's a great way to say it right there. Faber's got a 3-2 count. He's been battling some pitches both sides of the field. Let's see what he's going to get right here. Here comes the pitch. We got a ground ball up the middle through the hole. Faber's on. Ooh, he's testing second. And he's in there. It's an aggressive base running out of Farber, seeing the grass, dying the ball down. Very heads up. And this is his second double of the day.
Yeah. I mean, he's gritty out there. He'll leg one out if he sees it.
He's got sneaky wheels. I like to say he's got baseball speed.
He really does.
He's got baseball speed.
I mean, it won't jump off the page if you were to time his 40-yard dash.
No. He doesn't have Cam Johnson speed.
But he runs the bases really well.
And it looks like Harwich is putting Bogenpohl on.
Ooh.
Base on balls. Don't
want to test him.
Nope. Now they're going to put Von Schneigel up.
I mean, he's 3 for 3 today.
Yeah,
so,
I don't know. Hey, they see something in the righty-righty matchup maybe, but looking at the stat sheet, he's 3 for 3 today with a couple knocks, so we'll see how they attack him right here.
Brings him to a 400 batting average this summer.
Wow.
He's swinging it.
Yeah, and he hasn't been here for a while either. It's like a week now or so. There's a ball low. Oh, Farber's testing it. Ooh, wow. And he's called safe on an athletic throw from Conti behind the plate.
Yeah, that was a great toss.
Looks like Conti thinks he had him there. I mean, that was pretty close.
I bet he wishes we had replay here.
Yes, definitely. But if it's definitely college, the head coaches are going. They're going to the headset. They're showing them the headset.
Steve Englert's doing the best he can and getting in the face of the third base umpire.
Not much you can do up here, though. I mean, I feel like that's a hard call to just talk about.
We've seen it a couple times. In lieu of doing a replay, the three umpires will just get together and talk things through.
Yeah, that's very hard to overturn, especially with just the one ump being over there.
I don't know if you can.
That would actually be I've never seen it happen, but
we've seen some interesting things.
Yeah,
we've
seen some stuff maybe over at like third or first, but like nothing like that. Like I want to know what they're talking about over here. Yeah,
safe.
I feel like that's very hard to overturn. I feel like it's like NFL umps during fantasy football. If one of their players scores a touchdown, but they got to overturn it.
Oh, he was short at the one.
Yeah. Hey, come on. That's 10 fantasy points right there I needed. Here's Von Snigel with a called strike. We got 1-1. We got Bogenpohl on second, Faba on third. Aggressive base running out of Farber right there again. Like, here's the 1-1 pitch. Smoke down the third base line, but foul. He's been taking some aggressive hacks today.
It's been working, too.
Yeah, his first time playing first in the Cape over there.
Seems comfortable over there.
Yeah, I mean, he had the ground ball in the first. Getting the fielding percentage of 1,000 over there. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside for a ball. Brings it to 2-2. At low park with runners on third and second. Base hit in the outfield would bring home 2 probably with the wheels that they got on bases. Here's the kick pitch over above the third base dugout. Now it's rolling. Hopefully the little Ket can grab that for a souvenir.
Future Ket gets the souvenir.
He's pumped. Get a Cape League ball. Go brag to his friends that he got one.
Kets are 4 for 9 with runners in scoring position today.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's low for ball 3. Farber was ready to score on that if it was past Conti back there. Now you got Natili in the on-deck circle right here. See what he brings on the 3-2 pitch. And it's an inside fastball called for a strike. Well, that ends the bottom of the 7th. And looks like Nick Greeny's coming on out, so we'll be back with you in the next inning.
We'll take a hit from Jaden Maureen.
Thanks, guys. The summer of 2025 has been great to the Cotuit pitching staff, and there's no better example than George Washington's Max Hogg. Through 17 innings through 4 starts since being put into the rotation for Cotuit, he's pitched to an ERA under 2 and has struck out 11 and only walked 2 during that time. Compared to his time at George Washington, he's had 59 appearances and has pitched to an ERA over 7. Seems like something's working out for him right now, and hopefully he takes it back to campus. Back to you guys.
The Kettleers Interns and the very popular t-shirt toss is brought to you by Paul J. Casalt & Sons, certified roofing experts proudly serving Cape Cod and Plymouth since 1927. If you've got roofing, siding, or gutter needs, let the Casalt family take care of your family.
Hi, Connor Shue here. Beacon Gardens is Osterville's premier garden center. Located on Osterville and West Barnstable Road, Beacon Gardens prides itself on quality products and excellent customer service. Check out their tremendous assortment of garden products. That's Beacon Gardens, Osterville's premier garden center.
You'll be ready to power up when the power goes out. with generator maintenance and service from RCA Electric in Mashpee. From preventative maintenance plans to 24/7 emergency service, trust RCA to keep your generator humming. Call us or visit rcaelectric.com. RCA Electric and Generators in Mashpee. Generating trust.
All right, we're back at Lowell Park. Nick Greeny's still on the mound. We got Nico Barini up to the plate. Let's see what Greeny's going to start him out with here. Showing bunt. Little ball inside for ball one. Barini's been having a good summer. He's been swinging the bat pretty good. Coming from Walford. Batting .223 with a .636 OPS. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, we got a check swing called for a strike.
Engler doesn't like
He's
it.
not happy over there.
Jeez.
There was a couple check swings that probably should have been called, but they called them safe. But they called that one. He was not too happy. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, a little high pitch for a ball. Looks pretty good from up here.
Wants him to chase that high fastball.
Yeah, it looked pretty good from up here, I'll tell you that. We got 2-1 to Barini. Ball down for ball three. We're in the top of the seventh here at Lowell Park. 3-1. Let's see what he's got. Ball in the dirt for ball four. Cat's got a little bit of action. Looks like Adelman playing a little toss.
And he had a unique appearance last night. I mean, came in to get the final batter in the 10th.
That was pretty big with bases loaded, 2 outs. Looks like O'Connor is taking a visit to maybe settle down Greeny.
And the situation, Cotuit built up a big lead. Harwich has been chipping back. For relief pitchers, you've kind of got that little bit of comfort knowing you have some runs to play with. You have that lead under your belt. But at some point, the switch kind of flips where you're like, okay, hang on, they're kind of coming back now. And it almost puts more pressure than there really is in the back of your mind. Just how on the mound are you trying to combat that and just being present in the current at bat?
I mean, when O'Connor comes out there, he's just gonna settle you down, just tell you to trust your stuff. Like, obviously you have a four-run lead still, which you don't need to stress about it because you only got a guy on. But if you just stick to the plan and just attack from pitch one again, and like, hey, you can get a ground ball right here and you'll be almost out of the inning. So you just gotta trust your stuff. That's all you gotta do. Like I always tell everybody, just trust the stuff and let the defense do all the work. Because, I mean, the defense has been really reliable and been working hard this summer. So it's been fun. See, like that. You just got to trust the stuff. 0-1. We got Aiden Robbins up to the plate right now. Counts 0-1. There's a fly ball back behind home plate for strike 2.
Robbins kind of just like Von Schlegel, 3 for 3 day.
Yeah, I mean, he's just either seeing the ball well or seeing beach balls up there, but he's seeing the ball well. Here comes the 0-2 pitch in dirt.
Well, teammates with Reich, the guy pitching for Harwich, Seton Hall.
Couple Seton Hall guys over here. Harwich likes them.
Heck, both of them were all Big East this year.
Yeah,
not bad.
They were. I like the I like the jerseys, like the baby blue. It's unique. Oh, and he throws a little high slider for Greeny smiling out there. Knew he left it up a little bit for strike one. Yeah, let me tell you, the girl that sang for the national anthem, she's been the best one out of the ones we've had all year. She's been around a couple times, and especially with the no mic, she battled adversity there, and it was still good. So I'm going to have to give her props to that one.
I was going to say, I felt bad. It just never turned on.
No, it wouldn't turn on, but she did a good job. She's done it a couple times for us this year, and a couple times she's done it when I pitch, so it kind of fires me up a little bit.
She's got some pipes.
She does. Strike one. She's got a great career if she keeps doing it.
I think she's getting ready to sing the 7th inning stretch.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully the mic's gonna work.
Yeah, we got to get her a working mic for this one.
She's very talented. I'll give her that. There's strike two. I don't got a voice like that one.
No national anthem for you?
No, I don't got the voice for it. I might have a couple of voice cracks in there.
Yeah, give it a shot anyway. Why not?
Here's the 1-2 pitch to Dean. D. Kennedy at the DH spot. Greeny's keeping him honest over at first. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's a slider outside for a little check swing. We call that a sword. For strike three. We got 2 outs, and Matt Conti stepping up to the plate.
Seems like that slider's Greeny's bread and butter.
Yeah, I get to catch it in catch play a lot, and it's pretty good. They're throwing that with the splitter, too.
You mentioned the sword. That's kind of what both Robbins and Kennedy looked like they were swinging on those punch-outs. Baseball Savant, who does a lot of stat work now for Major League Baseball and then some, they keep track of swords now as a registered stat for pitchers, and they classify it as a pitch that causes a batter to make an ugly, uncontested swing.
Wow, what a play. Look, he's over behind shortstop right now after that spin move. That's a great inning for Nick Greeny bouncing back. We're at low puck, heading into the bottom of the 7th for the 7th inning stretch. We'll be back with you.
Be safe and comfortable in your home in any season with a Generatic automatic standby generator from RCA Electric and Generators in Mashpee. RCA does it all, from consultation to installation to maintenance. For more information, visit rcaelectric.com. RCA Electric and Generators in Mashpee, generating trust.
Hi, Connor Shue here. Wake up to Cape Cod's finest coffee. Cape Cod coffee roasts fresh daily using only the finest beans. With a wide variety of options from light to dark, flavored to decaf, there's something for everyone. Visit locally at Mashpee Commons and off Route 130 in Mashpee, or venture over the bridge to Wareham Crossing, where each location offers a full bar and menu. Proudly sponsoring the Cotuit Kettleers, Cape Cod Coffee is passionate about our brews and our community.
Boston Hand to Shoulder, trusted orthopedic specialist for athletes and everyday people, is a proud sponsor of the Cotuit Kettleers. They're the go-to team for Boston's professional athletes and people across New England. So if an injury is slowing you down, Boston Hand to Shoulder is now on Cape Cod. Call 617-965-HAND.
Hey, we're back at Lowell Park. We got Jack Natili up. Welcome back. There's a ball way down for a ball. Natili's put on some white cleats today, wearing all white. Kind of like the look.
Little stormtrooper action,
Yeah.
right? The all white.
It was a ball hard, hit over the third. On over the first for out number 1. Looks like we got Luke Lavin, the newest left fielder for the Cats.
Known left fielder, Luke Lavin.
The newest outfielder for the Cats, Luke Lavin.
Hey, Lavin.
Hey, Lavin, you got a second? Here comes the first pitch. Liner up the middle, past the shift. That's what you like to see. Little line drive from Lavin into the shift, too. Man, he would have been real mad if he hit a ball that hard.
Yeah, Harwich was
They were
well
like
over
right
to
there.
the left. Yeah, they were ready for anything more pull side for Lavin. He decided to go up the middle, just squared up that baseball real nice and solid. And Marsh was there. Marsh could have made the play.
They had whatever they had game plan for Lavin. It was pretty spot on.
Yeah, the scouting was impeccable for Lavin. But hey, you know, when you can beat the scouting, when you can beat the shift, it's a good look.
We got Sean Martinez, the newest Ket, up to the plate. He's got 2 strikeouts and a walk on the day. There's a ball outside for we got 1 out. Lavin on first. Martinez up to the plate. He just met with Hibbs. Wonder what that could have been about. Here comes the 1-0. Ball foul. Right on back. The ball boys are running after each other, but it looks like the Kets ball boy won the battle.
Cats have been having some solid ball kids this summer.
Yeah, I mean, they've been on top of their duties, especially with giving the balls when he needs them.
Yeah.
He's showing bunt on 1-1. Oh, we got a little back pick from Conti, but it's not close. We got 2-1 to Martinez. Maybe he'll show bunt here again. We'll see what he's got to offer. Oh, we're showing bunt again on 2-1. Gets it down right in front of the catcher. Nice little sacrifice, putting Lavin on second. Hibbs likes to play a little small ball.
We've been talking with Hibbs just throughout the summer, and he's telling Connor and I, yeah, we'll get new players, and I'll be asking them on the steps of the dugout, hey, can you bunt? Can you do this? So I wouldn't be surprised if that little conversation before the at-bat was Lauren Hibbs saying, hey, can you bunt? If I tell you, can you bunt right back up the middle? Can you do that? And, I mean, it worked.
There we go. It worked.
Lavin's in scoring position.
Let's see what Stevens can do right here. We got an 0-0 count. Here comes the pitch. Oh, hey. I mean, look at that. He hammers one. Lavin's on. Oh, a little ground roll double for Nolan Stevens. Man, I mean, whatever Hibbs and Martinez talked about, he succeeded it, and Stevens just barreled that ball up into the gap, scoring Lavin. That's a good insurance run. It's hit number 15 on the day for the Cats, too.
Cats bats are hot. And that one, a true ground rule double for
Yep.
Nolan Stevens. No,
It looked like it was, no
No
ground
grand
rule
slam.
double grand slam for Stevens at Lowell Park.
They snuffed it out quick, but that's another RBI for Stevens. He's up to 2 today. And on the season, Stevens has been producing. Those are RBIs 13 and 14.
Wonder if they were just checking. Yeah, they just checked that first to see if he touched the bag. We got Taggart Tyson up to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a RBI. He's looking to get Stevens home. See what we can do here. Definitely cooled off now. It's much more comfortable up here. I'll tell you that.
A lot more comfortable.
There's a ball out for a strike.
It's below 80 degrees now.
That's perfect Cape Cod weather right there for some ball at night.
Oh, it is.
Here comes the 1-1 pitched. Strike outside again to Taggart. Bringing it to a 1-2 count. Little weird ground ball on over to third. Oh, wow. Not having that double base is a little weird, but that brings us to the half inning, and we're going to go to the top of the 8th. And it looks like we might have a new pitcher coming on in, so we'll talk to you about him in the next half inning.
Wake up to Cape Cod's finest coffee. Cape Cod coffee roasts fresh daily using only the finest beans. With a wide variety of options from light to dark, flavored to decaf, there's something for everyone. Visit locally in Mashpee Commons and off Route 130 in Mashpee, or venture over the bridge to Wareham Crossing, where each location offers a full bar and menu. Proudly sponsoring the Cotuit Kettleers, Cape Cod Coffee is passionate about our brews and our community.
Beacon Gardens is Osterville's premier garden center. You'll find everything you need to beautify your home at Beacon Gardens, where quality products and excellent customer service make them Osterville's premier garden center. Visit Beacon Gardens on Osterville, West Barnstable Road.
Boston Hand to Shoulder, trusted orthopedic specialist for athletes and everyday people, brings you to the Kettleers' top of the order. They're the go-to team for Boston's professional athletes and people across New England. So if an injury is slowing you down, Boston Hand to Shoulder is now on Cape Cod. Call 617-965-HAND for all your hand and upper extremity needs.
We got a new pitcher in the top of the 8th. We got Jonathan Adelman from Bucknell, and he's 6'7". But no, he can't. Those kids are getting to me at camp, man.
They really are.
But no, Adelman came in last night, bottom of the 10th, bases loaded with 2 outs and got an out for us. So he's back today at Lowell Park. Ooh, we got a good competitive pitch in there for ball 1. He's definitely been a big piece to the Kettleers bullpen. Here comes the pitch. Swinging out of his shoes for a Shrek 1.
He's been really incredible just in late game situations and close situations. He's already racked up 9 punch-outs in just above 7 innings of work, 7 1/3 innings total. So he's got the strikeout stuff.
He's the definition of a fireman.
Really is, yeah.
And you got fire going on the field. He comes in and takes it all out.
I mean, nothing seems to faze him, really. He's had multiple bases loaded situations, and he hasn't allowed a run across in those moments.
Ooh, we got a ball. Ball 3.
Now, Edelman this summer, he's taking some online classes for college, we found out.
Really?
And one of them just wrapped up and required him to take an in-person final for it.
We got a bat flying. Oh! It made it into the stands somehow. Because he's going to have to get some pine tar on that thing. A little souvenir for one of the kids. Wow, I've never seen that one before.
There's some tall netting that goes from the backstop all the way down the left field line, and that bat flew over the netting into the grandstand.
Well, I mean, I've seen Halverson throw a ball over before while pitching, but I've never seen a baseball bat fly over there, so that's always a first.
I don't know which one's harder to do.
I want to say Halvey.
Halvey hucking one over
hucking one into the street in the car. But what were you saying about Adelman? What did it require him to do?
So he had to drive to take this test in person.
Wow.
On the off day, so he couldn't do his routine, his work through that day.
That's a strikeout for Adelman. Leaves us 1 out. Wow.
So we were talking with Hibbs, and he said, yeah, I had to call on him. It was right before the Hyannis game. He said I had to call on him and say, hey, I know you didn't do your off-day reps. I know you didn't do this, but I need you to come pitch. And apparently Adelman, did solid despite having to take his test in person. We'll have to ask him how he did on it, or at least how he thinks he did.
There's a ground ball over to Sean Martinez for out number 2. Adelman's pretty efficient right now. Couple quick outs. That's what the Cats like to see.
How many tests are you taking at Florida State?
A lot of online, let me tell you that. Not much in person.
Big fan of the online classes?
Yeah, let me tell you, I get to sleep in till like 10:30, 11. And then I can walk on down to the field and just enjoy the day and then go back and rip out some classes online. I don't got to go in person. This ball went outside. I think I have 2 in person this semester, which is not too bad. Just a good little mix getting on campus.
Yeah.
Campus is beautiful down there, so it's nice getting on campus.
Get you out and about.
Yeah. The nice Florida weather. Here comes. Oh. Got a high fly ball over to bounces off the glove of Martinez there.
It was a bit of a funky pop-up. It was
a little weak.
Shallow center, but close enough to where Martinez could have made a play on it, but he was backtracking that whole time.
It was weird.
It's hard for you to get back there while you're on the run looking up. You could try to catch it over your shoulder, but instead he elected to just try to reach up over his head.
Yeah, but I mean, Adelman's producing outs right now, so I don't think Adelman's too worried with having to face another guy here. Adelman's got a guy on first. There's a ball down.
Jake Coonan, he's 2 for 3 today. He's got a pair of singles in his last 2 at-bats. Beginning to piece together that hitting.
Wow, hey, Falmouth's being Hyannis right now, 7-0.
Ooh.
There's a ball high for Adelman. In the top of the 5th, Wareham's beating Bourne. YD's got Orleans. Chatham and Brewster as 0s. And then the Kettleers got Harwich 7-3. So some good scores throughout the league right now. There's a deep fly ball over to Caden Bogenpohl, and for out number 3, Adelman with a pretty quick inning. We're transitioning to the bottom of the 8th, so we'll get right back with you in a couple minutes.
Hey, it's Chris, and when I'm looking for a cold treat, I go to 4 Seas Ice Cream in Centerville, the oldest ice cream shop in Massachusetts. They've been in business 91 years, carrying many of the same unbelievable flavors. Visit 4 Seas Ice Cream and taste the difference.
Hi, I'm Connor Shue. Kettleers Baseball is brought to you by longtime Cotuit residents Pat and John Callahan of Kinlan Grover Compass. With over 4 decades of experience in commercial lending and real estate, Pat and John are the go-to choice for all things real estate in Cotuit and surrounding towns. Visit them at 681 Falmouth Road in Mashpee. That's the Callahans from Kinlan Grover Compass, proud sponsors and longtime fans of the Kettleers.
The Kettleer Interns and the very popular T-shirt toss are brought to you by Paul J. Casalt & Sons, certified roofing experts proudly serving Cape Cod and Plymouth since 1927. If you've got roofing, siding, or gutter needs, let the Casalt family take care of your family.
We got a new pitcher for Harwich, Tana Duke. But hey, we got a special guest up here, do we?
Yeah, we do. Jaden Marine.
Hey, welcome.
Jeez, I'm gonna say it like Marine, but Jaden Marine. How we doing, man?
Good, man. It's I've heard a lot about the booth. I've been chilling up here for a couple innings, but got the headset on. This is dope.
You nervous?
Nah, not as much as you probably were, and you up here. But nah,
hey,
man.
Well, it's glad to have you up here, man.
Oh man, it's a pleasure to be here, fellas.
Yeah, Tanner Duke. He's from Kansas State. He's got 4 2/3. He's got a couple appearances for Hyannis. He's got 4 games. We got Cam Johnson deep, high pop up. Ooh. Oh wow, we got 3 Harwich guys over here. It could have been a little roadblock.
I think that was Tanner Marsh who made the catch, but Aiden Robbins and Nico Brainy were all colliding.
They were all up there.
I mean, with the headset on, you kind of can't hear it, but it didn't look like anyone was calling that.
So now, Jaden, you played at outfield, correct? At Bloomsburg?
Center.
So typically, as a center fielder, you know, they say center fielder kind of gets the right of way to anything.
Mm-hmm.
Are you listening? Or are you kind of calling out when you're out there?
You're obviously listening just to see if a guy has a beat before you do, but I mean, everyone knows as soon as the center fielder kind of calls it, just to back off. Same with kind of the shortstop and the infield. So I'm definitely like aware of where my outfielders are and listening for them, but if anything, I'm ready to, just call mine and make the grab.
We got 0-1 to Faba. Hey, another MLB news. Ryan Hesley. He's going to be a Mets now.
Jeez.
It's another big reliever that just got traded.
Yeah, man. It's with these trades. It's like it's the first one who blinks. Once one goes down, they all go.
We got a foul ball. We got 1-2 to Faba, War Eagles. See what he can do against Tanner Duke.
Kind of hoping my Rockies make some big acquisitions here.
Yeah, I mean, they need all the help they can get. Here comes the 1-2. Oh, it's outside for a friggin' strike.
First strikeout of the evening from Tanner Duke. This is his 5th appearance of the summer, and trying to get a little bit more comfortable up on the mound. He's got some good opportunities here late in the season to build up that confidence.
Definitely, and being up here is definitely a confidence boost, so anything helps, especially being up here. Here comes the pitch to Bogenpohl. Got a ball. They intentionally walked him last time, and
It's been really good to see him put some good swings on the baseball lately. I mean, he's been hitting the ball hard pretty much all summer, but he's finally starting to get the results for it, getting a little lift under it.
Definitely. Here's the 1-0. We got a strike low and outside. We got 1-1 to Bogenpohl. Bogenpohl's got a couple hits today. A walk and a home run. Here's the 1-1. There's a strike inside called. We got 1-2 to Bogenpohl. Bottom of the 8th at Lowell Park. Let's see what Tanner brings him. Here comes the pitch. There's a ball down and away. We got 2-2 to Bogenpohl. He's getting his pitch on the wristband. Let's see what he's got for Bogenpohl. 2-2 count, 2 outs. He's got a hard. Oh, dang. Hard ground ball over to Wolf. Took a weird bounce and it might have hit him in the head. But he just came up pretty quick, so hopefully he's okay.
Got the head coach for Harwich and trainers immediately running out there to go check on him.
Steve Engler going out to look at his first baseman. It was a very sharp ground ball over to Wolf, and it looked like he went down to play that. He was expecting it to stay low, but then right before it took his glove, it took a bit of a funky hop like he called it. Just went up and in on him.
His glasses went flying. His glove went flying. I mean, here's our trainer, Caitlin, making a visit just to make sure he's okay out there. She also got hit with a fly ball earlier, our trainer.
Today?
In the dugout, yeah, one of the pop flies.
I think I did see that kind of.
Hit her kind of off the back. There. Yeah, it was weird. Looks like he's up and moving, so hopefully he's okay over there.
It's good to see from Wolf. This late in the game, especially this late in the season, you don't want to see anyone go down with any sort of injury.
He's a tough guy, too. I mean, he's been tough for all the years I've known him.
Yeah, they're giving him some water, just having him re-catch his breath. Just rung his bell a little bit. Those are the moments where you just have to recollect yourself. Nothing serious happened, but the adrenaline spikes for a second. You need to calm down a little bit.
Looks like he's going to stay in the game. He should be all good. All right. Looks like Wolf is good over there. We got Bogenpohl on first. We got Von Schneigel coming up to the plate. Whoa. You need a warm-up pitch right there. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Bogenpohl on first base. Von Schneigel up to the plate. 2 outs. Tanner Duke. Let's see what he's got to bring. Von Schneigel's had a couple knocks today, 3 for 4. There's a pitch in the dirt for ball 1.
Von Schlegel's had quite a few knocks since coming to Cotuit. He's 10 for 26.
Okay. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I think he's batting 400 at one point. There's a ball up. Yeah, he's batting 385.
Got him over at first base today, so he's had experience playing around the infield diamond. Played seen him play some third here. He's played second and short at school.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Ball in and down. Get 3-0 to Von Schneigel. I think he'd have the red light right here.
Would you give him a red light?
I mean, you're deep in the game. You got a runner on. I feel like you got to give him a pitch. Here comes a 3-0. Yeah, see, there goes a strike. Called for a strike. 3-1. 2 outs. Natilli on deck. Bogenpohl on first. Let's see what Tanner's got to bring him. And there's a pitch hammered to left field that is caught. And that brings up the bottom of the 8th. Well, thank you for having me. I'm going to head on down for the top of the 9th to finish the Kets game off. So see you guys tomorrow over in Orleans.
Peyton, always a pleasure. You'll
pleasure.
be pitching tomorrow. You
Yes,
can
sir.
catch that game on the Kettleers Digital Network or on Cape League TV. Watch Manka twirl tomorrow.
Hey,
do well.
It's been real, guys. Thank you again, and go Cats.
Go Cats.
Have a hit.
Have a hit.
Have a hat.
The Kettleers Call to the Bullpen is brought to you by Beacon Gardens, Osterville's premier garden center. Located on Osterville, West Barnstable Road, Beacon Gardens prides itself on quality products and excellent customer service. Check out their tremendous assortment of garden products. That's Beacon Gardens, Osterville's premier garden center.
Hey, it's Chris here. From bean to bite, sip, savor, and share a moment at Cape Cod Coffee. Their 2 Mashpee locations include the perfect brunch spot in Mashpee Commons and a lunch and dinner restaurant with a full bar right off Route 130. Cape Cod Coffee has also opened a new location in Wareham Crossing where you can indulge in delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner options. Visiting any of these locations will leave you absolutely thrilled. Cape Cod Coffee is a proud sponsor of the Cotuit Kettleers.